Welcome to Dragon Slayers. I'm your DM and host, D'Artagnan Matiliano. And
Yay!
these lovely people here. Well, actually, we'll just go down the line and they'll explain who they are if you don't know already. We're starting with Kevin.
Kevin, Darn the Tribal. Sorcerer. That's me.
Oh, Darlando.
Oh, Darlando.
I'm May, musician, lots of things. I do all the things, and also I'll be playing a warlock. Lots of spells.
Those interests.
B. Dave Walters. I will be playing the barbarian Nkosi Miwak.
Oh, yes.
I'm Alcon Gersh, different elves. I'm playing Garland Radcliffe, the elven bard, or was it Mirvalin? The Mirvalin.
Yeah, Mirvalian.
The Mirvalin bard, Lieutenant Commander Garland Radcliffe.
You gotta make sure you put the Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, hello. I'm Poisel, a Poisel and all the things. I will be playing Elize Izzet, human wizard and leader of this band of misfits.
Reluctant leader.
Also, you
Yes.
are the Poisel. Thank you very much.
But you can find me at a Poisel.
That's true. Right, that's true.
Right.
Gets me on
Therefore,
brand.
a wild poison appears.
That is also true.
Is there any other kind?
No,
Don't talk
okay.
about those.
Sure.
They live in the mirror universe, and we're going to attack. Leading the attack, hi, I'm Sam DeLev, and today I will be playing Styrka de Calm. I have a bear. The bear's name is Kareem. It's the best bear of all time. Don't at me.
That's true.
That's all.
It's huge.
I really like
I
Bear's
feel
name
so
Kareem.
attacked right now.
Do we have any
Just came here to have a good time.
announcements? Yes, we do. We do
Yeah, we
have
do.
announcements. Brain farts. It's a fantastic. That's what happens when you drink too much coffee. Your brain starts farting. Actually, I'm gonna lead it to you, Seth. You're the best of announcements. I know you hate it, but
All right, I'll kick this off. There are still tickets available for D&D in a castle. There are fewer than 10 left, so you gotta get all up onto that. If you want to know more about D&D in a castle out in July with all us lovely folks and more, then go to DN, like the letter D, inacastle.com, and you can sign up for all that awesomeness.
Yes, if you ranch on them tickets, it's less than 10 left.
Yeah, listen to
it is almost.
And you don't have
sold
to pay
out.
in full. You can you put on a deposit.
Yeah, and it's payment.
Deposit.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you can pay in full? Like, I can just get a little baby horse.
Little baby horse.
I can pay for D&D in a castle. So, you heard it here first.
I mean, if it
Pay
were
with horses.
you know,
with the
disclaimer,
a
you
horse of
cannot pay in horses. Do not listen
a
to
horse
Sam.
of the proper breed might be an equivalent exchange, though. We're doing like D&D alchemy now. Like,
Oh, hey.
We accept bartering and major credit cards.
So,
Cash and
B-Dave, would you tell us about who has been sponsoring the Uncommon Trust and whom we ought to thank?
Yes, thank you to World Anvil for the maps of this wonderful yet terrifying place that we're all going to die gloriously in. Thank you to Noble Dwarf. We got some spell scrolls coming up that I totally don't know about that might have come from Noble Dwarf.
And we got a book over here.
Yeah, hey, and we have our Codex of Cartography, which by ours, I mean mine. But you're welcome to use, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dogmite, Kraken Dice. Thank you very much to Kraken Dice. This is the first time I'm going to get to use my super sexy set of Kraken Dice here. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, of course.
Yeah.
Literally couldn't do it without you. Also, just the good people at wotc in general. And
And thank you, QueueTimes, for having us.
yeah.
Always two
Yes.
times.
Yes, I think that's it.
And thank you to all of you for watching.
You're the real heroes.
Yes. Oh, and Void Merge.
Oh, Void Merge, which
Oh, yeah.
we might be non too subtly modeling for you here.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got a few samples of the void.
Yep, that is true. Oh, and I guess while we're plugging things, I'm writing a little D&D comic, Dungeons and Dragons: A Darkened Wish, on newsstands in February
Yes.
with Hess Fowler. Groovy.
Super excited to see this.
That's gonna be like so.
Yeah.
I'm super
dope.
excited to play in the.
Yeah, that's
thing.
that's a secret.
I know, not that. I'm talking about for next week.
Right.
Yeah, for us.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yes,
It's all good.
I'm in. I'm on
They
it.
don't know,
Yes.
so it's just chill.
The thing that you're saying I'm going to do, the answer is yes. Yes.
It's all the things.
This is we're just on brand now. We're just announcing announcements.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys want to play D&D?
I was like, all right. This whole show is just announcements the entire show. So welcome.
No,
You're
I want my bag.
It's like D&D Home Shopping Network. Yes.
Announcements all the way down.
So let's
I just like the record to show Smokebeard said now Sam is horsing around. So I'm done. Smokebeard's won. You can have my spot. I'm just gonna...
Stop, Stallion. Let's get to the game.
These puns are amazing.
Also, Smokebeard hype.
Too much horseplay.
All right.
Nay.
That was
Okay,
good.
rein it
That
in,
was really
rein
good.
it in.
Wow, you're really feeling your oats.
Quit. I'm over it.
Stop stirring up this.
Oh my god.
Get it out. Get it out.
Beasts we are, less beasts we become. That is true. Let's go.
We've been saddled with this and we have to go.
Oh,
Previously on
So-
Dragon Slayer.
Yes. Apparently, I didn't know there's more puns about horses than I had previously realized. Yes. Previously on Dragon Slayers. So our ragtag bunch of misfits defeated so many things. They were tasked to find a noble and encountered a hobgoblin group known by the Jade Eagles that Garland is quite familiar with. They're a renegade kind of pirate group that kind of gets hired by rival countries and are political figures to kind of assassinate target people. And currently, they've been assassinating the Silver Foxes, which they had a brief encounter with. Before that, you guys just
fought a dragon.
destroyed a dragon so quickly. I did not expect that.
It nearly destroyed some of the party as well.
With one move, but you know.
With one, yeah.
That's
One breathy move.
Yeah, but in the matter of 12 seconds, you killed it.
Well,
So,
Well, we're professionals.
they hurt my friend.
I
it's
was
true.
angry.
It's true. You guys do get paid a moderate sum for
Not
that.
Well,
I'm purely in it for the green dragon potions,
Yeah,
which somebody's bear drank.
which was mislabeled and is actually
I was very happy with the result, though. Flying Kareen is excellent.
I was happy.
right now we have large Kareen.
Yeah,
Flying
large.
Kareen is yet to come, but
Okay.
is one of our two-party goals.
After
Me
fighting
so lost.
the what?
I lost.
We were chasing after you. You went ahead and were stirring up some shit, and that's where we ended the previous session. Was we found you just surrounded by bodies.
Yeah, briefly after being chased by these weird kind of albino dog-like creepy creatures that are bouncing around in the woods with super tiny red eyes. Soups creeps. And then you came upon Nkosi, who is standing amongst basically roughly 25 to 30 humanoid figures that are destroyed. The limbs are kind of ripped from their torso. Some of their heads are kind of like pulled out, their spine, and kind of a viscera on top of that. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty barbarian. Good time. So
Now I haven't been here before, but I'm getting the feeling that you redecorated. Is this all you? Do you do all this?
No, I mean, just me, but Mikkel, yeah, Mikkel.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nkosi, what did we say about going ahead without the party?
Mikkel, kill that what me do.
No, you're supposed to wait for us. We're supposed to travel together.
Them here. But them here too. So Mikkel. And now here
Well- I didn't see you kill all these people, so this doesn't count towards your bet.
What?
No, you gotta have people around when you kill.
Them people were around and Mikkel.
People that are alive afterwards to see.
And not only would a living witness provide an opportunity for you to boost your score, but it also gives us an opportunity to maybe get some more information, which could lead to further inflating your point total.
I start poking random corpses with the butt of my axe, just seeing if anybody's alive.
a few of the bodies kind of just no result. One of them that you poke kind of like jolts, but it's clearly out of just electrical impulses, not because of.
Stab, 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 stab,
You
stab.
smash it and his head explodes all over the place before you can even realize if that was whether it was alive or not.
That question's entirely academic. I do not deal in academics.
So you've ticked the boxes for quantity and quality of carnage now.
Without witnesses. No witnesses.
That one definitely counts.
That was a team.
You
I also
do
stopped.
hear some scuttling within the cathedral, kind of like the archway that's kind of crumbling and falling. You can't see anything, but you do hear something further inside, kind of moving around.
This time we leave one witness.
And I go start walking towards the cathedral.
Hey, Nkosi, let's
So-
wait until our squad leader here.
We need to make sure, especially the one witness, we're here, we're trying to find an elven noble. And so if there are any elves, any
I'm with you. Let's just go kill things.
any
There is
Then we
one
need to
very
get-
important thing first.
we need to get paid. So we have bounty to
There are
get.
two important things. Meet the bear. Come here, come meet the bear.
Kareem is still extremely large. He's
The best
claws like twice the size of your face, and it kind of just smashes into you and nuzzles into your neck.
I actually cast Beast Speak and have a rousing conversation with the bear.
Yeah, did. Yes,
We're gonna talk about bear stuff.
Yeah, you can't. Both of you speak in that kind of halted. They can't obviously hear it, but you can hear it in your mind. You can understand it, and it's just like talking about the meeting
making
them,
babies.
how much they love Sturka,
Yeah.
and the feeding, how the hobgoblin, the jade eagles, were treated them so terribly, and how they're now here. They do speak about seeing kind of dark things that the hobgoblins were talking to, like this dark kind of shrouded figure with these black goth butterflies that kind of encase them any time, and that's kind of how they met this whole group.
You guys know anything about like super metal butterflies?
Oh yeah, we saw
the
some of that.
butterflies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really creepy. I had one land on my finger, and it was not a good feeling. I suggest we stay away from those.
When you actually start talking about it, you do notice that above you there are several of these
Oh, man, here they are.
butterflies. All right, they've been kind of like they're not prevalent. There's like ones and twosies, is kind of like going above, like fluttering here and there. A lot of them kind of stick towards that depiction of that dark elven character, Novita.
Okay.
On that stained glass, you see them kind of like land and stick onto it a lot.
Oh, do you want them away? Slash.
I think they're a lot higher.
You
Than
splat.
I have a very long leg.
You flail aimlessly.
When they start swinging at the butterflies, I jump on the bear and start swinging at the butterflies.
Perfect.
See,
you actually
he
do, you do
understands.
smack a couple of them
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Because the bear is quite tall.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
do
this
hit,
is
hit a few of them on top of the bear.
Yeah.
The bear kind of stands on its hind legs and kind of tries to do the same thing with you, but trying to be careful and not having you fall off at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, as fun as this is, I think we're starting to stress Elize out. So let's stay on let's stay on topic here, people.
So what would you
Everything's
like
fine.
to do?
You were talking about another thing that wasn't a bear.
Oh yeah, we have we have to remember that we have a mission. We have a noble to find and make sure that they don't die because we don't want war.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. Remember, war is bad. Mercenary work is good, but war is bad.
But when there's war, they hire mercenaries.
But no, you don't have like freedom in war. You don't have like you can't just like go take your own day and like read a book.
No.
So,
It's great!
so what you say, in war, we fight all the time.
Well, there are a few more rules than that. Yeah.
And confuse you, fine, whatever.
I do keep killing butterflies, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're
My bad.
murdering these.
Yeah.
So just if you see an elf, don't kill it outright or without thinking or without me telling you.
A different elf.
That's just
I was waiting.
so.
me just whoa.
So you do begin to hear that scuttling inside the cathedral kind of go further and further away, and it does seem to kind of go down in a way.
All right. So
Should we head into this obvious trap?
yes.
Yes!
It's pretty obvious.
If you want me, go sneaky up ahead if you want.
Ooh, are you really that sneaky?
Surprisingly, yes.
Why don't you show me a little bit of sneakiness right now? I want to get it before I put you. I don't want to set you up for failure.
You watch me like Ghost.
But I'm not though.
What did you get?
You
A 7 total. I have a decent stealth score. I really do, but it's
I can see that you've got the fundamentals down.
Everybody can clearly see you. You think you're completely invisible.
You were real quiet though. You were real quiet.
I know, I told you.
Alright.
Karin?
Is that what we're doing? We're sending Nikosi ahead to do a little reconnaissance.
Okay, me promise. Me try to promise. Me no kill.
And I do sneak ahead. Yeah.
So you're going into the cathedral?
Yeah!
By yourself?
Stealthy though.
I said Sturka in as well.
Yeah.
You're both going in?
Before I do,
Yeah.
before
So he does not
Nikosi
Yeah.
before Nikosi sneaks off, I give him a little heart to heart about the dangers of being a scout and stuff like that. So you have bardic
We know.
inspiration now.
With D6?
D8.
Yeah, it's D6.
Okay.
I thought that was D8 now.
Is
What do
it?
you
Armor?
tell him?
Let me
Just out of
see.
Yeah,
curiosity.
what do you tell me?
I just want to know.
Oh, jeez. Why are you making me come up with something on the spot? It's not improv.
But it is though.
Say, a lot of people think that someone of your size and demeanor wouldn't be an effective scout. But, I mean, I'm not being any judgmental about any of this sort of stuff, but I think you kind of might blend in this place. So, if anybody catches you, which they won't because you're so stealthy, but just act like you belong there. You know what I mean? Like you own the place, or like you work there.
I look up at the black butterflies and I say,
Like I belong.
Okay, yeah.
and I actually got a 22 on my stealth roll, so mysteriously.
So somehow this is working.
It's a D8.
It's
Well, I didn't use the inspiration.
I know
yet.
you can bet you're banking it.
Yeah.
You're gonna use it when you're in trouble.
In 10
Right.
minutes.
Yes.
And I got a dirty 20
Oh.
along with him.
We're like,
I'm very surprised, to be honest. I did not expect this.
I rolled a fucking
barbarians are very
18 on this monster.
Me multi-layered.
Thank you, Allison.
So as you stealthily enter into this cathedral, you see these huge kind of pillars made of marble, and there's like gold inlays. There's these kind of like hanging off, or these chandeliers that kind of are broken and hanging on the side. Some of them have fallen and cracked the marble floor on the ground. There's these aisles. It's the pews kind of go up and they're destroyed. You can see old skeletons of you don't really know what kind of race, but that were like kind of stayed there. Look like they're kind of praying, which is odd for me. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say my weasel is on Sturka's shoulder.
that was that kind
It
of
is.
game.
Retroactively put in.
Yeah,
Now
So we
we're
have
back
a shoulder weasel and a bareback.
in. Fantastic. You do see at the end of this, kind of like you see the aisles at the very end. There's this giant statue of, again, that elven character depicted in the stained glass windows, and he's holding this rose that's black and has these. The butterflies are kind of all around it and kind of like hovering around it. They keep landing on it. And it's when they land, you see the kind of like black tendrils kind of go around it, and then it disappears when they get off of it. And right underneath it, it's been kind of demolished and fallen into this kind of cavern that's underneath. You see stairs down into it. But other than that, you don't see anybody inside besides the skeletons.
All right. So what happened to all these Novita stands?
Nothing to kill.
So
Boring.
I look at you and I say,
Okay, don't move. But you got a weasel on your shoulder.
I just I slowly hold the axe up.
Oh, no.
I'm like, me too.
This is the LSA weasel.
You see, as you raise your axe up, the weasel goes like tucks itself into it and kind of hides.
Dit is
You see
their
its little
weasel.
eyes peeking out.
Oh,
The wizard weasel.
This is a friendly weasel.
Outside, I'm just like sitting there and my eyes have like gone to like a different color and the weasel is like...
Dit is a weaselly
Okay.
imp, I suppose. Hiding in here.
I'm like,
Nine. Out. Out of the breastplate.
Whips back.
Consent. LSA. Consent.
With the butt of the axe, I do sort of like try and poke it where I think it is, and I'm like,
where weasel go?
wait,
A place you will never see.
Oh. Well, tell them,
relay what we saw.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
To
To the weasel.
Well, I'm
You
inside
all
the weasel.
know.
I
But
still.
we do not understand
Well, no,
except you
LSA
can
would-
see.
yeah,
So
LSA.
I now
Yeah,
summarize
so-
everything
yeah.
to
So
the weasel.
there's-
Yeah.
there's nothing in there.
I still have speak with B-Sub, so I actually say it to the weasel in weasel.
Ah, yeah.
Huh,
This is good thinking.
while I'm controlling my familiar, can I talk through my familiar then? And like,
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
I like this.
thank you. I appreciate your you relaying it, and the weasel speaks with my accent.
I hear a weaselly accent.
I will relay it to everyone else. We will be in there shortly.
We go downstairs.
Wait until we get in there.
That's what I hear. We go downstairs.
And I do go downstairs.
Did the weasel say to go
Weasel
downstairs?
go downstairs, yes.
Of course, we must listen to LSA.
Definitely. Weasel have very strange accent. I couldn't place.
No, you have the axe. Oh, there was an axe sent for you.
Yes.
The random acts of kindness. We must make sure you get this.
Yeah.
Stairs.
Wait, you're holding. I thought you're carrying that.
I am holding.
Yeah, you're carrying
I
that.
forgot.
Yeah.
I'm so strong. So that is why he taught it over as an accent.
Ah,
It was my axe.
Heaven
does.
sent that axe.
Fantastic.
So yes, we go ahead in bold and brash defiance of everything in D&D tactics.
All
But still
right,
sneaky.
so completely.
I let the rest of us know we should move inside. They're going to continue ahead, but it's clear into the cathedral.
So as you're moving down into the stairs, we're gonna go back to all of you. And what would you like to do?
I was saying, I speak to them. I come out of the weasel for a minute. Like, okay, we can move ahead.
You guys want
So is everybody going down now?
that? I mean, if you want
Well,
to.
we're
this is
entering
your,
the cathedral
your life.
now.
You
We're
just live
not
your life.
outside anymore.
Okay.
We can go inside.
But the only person is ahead is
We too.
you two, the
Und Karim. Natürlich.
and
No, Karim could
Elize
not-
Weasel.
Kareem is too big to go down those.
Karim is the perfect size to go down the stairs. This is not true, D'Artagnan.
Unfortunately,
is
it
it not
is not
true,
It
D'Artagnan?
tries to push through the main entranceway and it gets stuck. The shoulders kind of get stuck. It's just too big.
I don't know if-
if it maybe it wasn't as huge, it would come with.
Oh,
but right now it's
yeah.
guarding the entrance for you. It kind of sits down and.
That's true.
Some will remember that.
I just tell the bear before we go this, like,
Anyone come run out a hole, you eat, okay?
And then it says back to you, it's like, oh, I understand. I'll save some for you.
Set up in the first act, now we know how the elf will die. Eaten by Karim.
I can neither confirm nor deny what my machinations were. I just said, this is how it's going to go down.
Machinations.
Right.
So as you two head down into the cavern, you see this long kind of hollow catacomb tunnel made of flagstone walls, and it has it's kind of like just demolished. You see some of the bricks have fallen out. The light is very it's like lit up by torches, and it's you can't really see too far ahead.
Does this stuff look old enough to be from Novita's time?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
this
Which is about how long ago for the audience? I mean, I remember.
No, it's a rough. Well, it depends. He's came about several times in the history. The last one was about 600 years ago.
Okay.
Like I think it was 632. Yeah, 632.
And that's when he was defeated by the Six, including
Yeah. Which-
Phaedra, or not Phaedra,
Vesuvia.
Vesuvia,
Hornets.
the head of our guild.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
the
Okay.
founder. Of
The big
guild.
hero 6.
Yeah, yeah. The big heroes. Exactly.
Big hero of Callisto.
No, me the hero.
Yeah, so you definitely know Actually, yeah, you would of course would know about these temples that are kind of
Yeah.
all over the country.
So I start talking about that while we're walking down the hall. I say, oh, look at the construction here. I mean, wow, I remember when this style was in vogue. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually 600 years old. I'm only 400 years old. But still, this is old as balls.
Old as yes, those can be old. so as you move further down into the catacombs, you see the tunnel kind of keeps going on for roughly about 50 to 60 feet. But on the right side, you do see a door kind of demolished, but it's still kind of closed, and the half the door, like the archway part, it's kind of cut off right there, so you can kind of peek in and see inside.
Let's peek.
Peeks.
Well,
Alright.
they're. I guess we're following you guys down.
Yeah.
Further. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you all actually venture into this, you do notice that the air is kind of heavier, and there's an odd kind of, or almost the same that when you felt when that butterfly landed onto you.
Yeah.
It feels like almost as if your soul is being sucked out of your body.
Okay, so this is not my first choice for a vacation home, were I to have one.
I love it. I think it's just
Yeah.
to each their own.
No. I agree. There are not nearly enough things to kill.
Yeah. I create some light first so we can see.
Mhm.
Just lumos.
Yes. Like sprouts out of your wand. So what you see is several kind of decomposing. They look to be large, kind of like ogre figures that are kind of just lying on the ground. They look like it was a battle a long time ago, and they're slowly kind of like their skin is kind of ripping off. It's like very tight. It's no longer a green, but a more grayish, almost a black kind of like decrepit look to the skin.
Glad we missed this party.
You see the bones. You can see like the bones, and some of the tendons are still intact. Some of them are ripped in half and kind of like off to the side. There's several books and tomes on the ground next to it. There's
Books and tomes, you say?
yes, some scrolls and such.
Yeah, I am interested in this.
Bad circumstances for preservation.
Can I cast detect magic?
Can you?
Can I do it?
You can. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
What do I go?
May you?
Welcome to the next.
Do it.
All right, you're detecting all kinds of magic.
Sweet.
Let me.
Huh? Yeah.
Did you say something?
No.
I swear I thought.
I was saying
like,
something
wait,
to
did I
say.
miss something?
We were talking
We are
about whether
waiting
it was
eagerly.
a ritual or an invocation, neither of which I understand.
So, hold
So
on. I need to
May's
make this-
quicker on the draw because she can do it all fast-like and doesn't have to use it out of a book. Because somebody gets their powers from something that's not human.
Yeah.
I'm not salty about the way warlocks get their powers.
There are
from
only two of us here.
I
who are
regret
human.
nothing.
Don't be racist. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, for something that's not mortal.
Technically, I am mortal.
Yeah.
I mean, my spirit will go on.
But you haven't died yet.
Huh?
You're immortal. So far, so good.
So you detect magic. You do see that there's two scrolls that seem to be emanating a type of magical aura. Would you like to do anything?
I mean, like, what kind of magical aura? Like, do we know? Can we?
We can usually
It
get
should
the
tell you the school.
Is it-
No.
Oh, I can tell you the school.
Yeah.
It's glowing with nope written over it.
There's notes about that.
N-O-P-E. N-O-P-E.
If only we could read.
Are you sure?
I never learned to
Yeah,
read.
detect magic. If you concentrate, it'll tell you just the school of the magic.
No,
Oh, this is not telling me that.
She's
What is the
It just
source
says you
of
see
this
a
duioma?
magical aura.
she's good. Strong, weak.
It's a strong. It's very. You'd love it. It's
Like my magic, like I like my coffee.
so strong. Are you sure? Because this is okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
It'll
with.
usually say evocation, divination,
It's what you
enchantment,
say
that
it
kind of
is,
shit.
man. She
Yeah.
I
detects
say
what you say
this.
she detects.
Yeah.
This is what I say. So yeah, we're playing by my rules. Yeah, you just sense a magical aura because
Yep.
I don't want to tell you,
But a strong one.
but a strong one. It's so strong, it's like punching right in the face. But
So,
not,
but I'm looking-
but like consensual punching.
I see books and stuff.
You see books and stuff?
Well, you said
You
there's
said
books.
Yeah, there's
Books
for sure.
and tomes.
I went
see
to
those.
I went to check
You
out
see
the
them.
books. Are there any of the books still preserved enough that I can actually glean anything out of them? Because they've been down in. This is not the best.
Most of them are kind of destroyed and decrepit, and they're not exactly usable.
Mhm.
There's a few. You see one that you know can
Junk.
do you can do a fog cloud. There's another one.
Is that the scrolls?
This is no, it's a book.
There's magic in this book. Okay. Hello. And
I was like, okay, investigate this fog cloud.
Well,
Can I pick up a random one?
Yeah.
Because I think story-wise in the future I might get magical secrets. Maybe this would be an origin for some of that.
Yeah. So you do notice that a lot
foreshadowing.
of these are in a kind of an unknown text. And
Yeah.
might need to be translated, but you do recognize them from like back in a lot of the Novita
Yeah,
temples have that kind of text, so you definitely know that this is part of these kind of like tomes for them.
All right, I'll hold on to
I
one
can-
of those then.
yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I
you're
can,
holding on it real
I
nice,
can.
real
I
tight.
can. If we want to read them later, I can comprehend anything. But is it in any of the? I have a lot of languages. Is it anything I understand already? So I got Common, Infernal, Celestial, Abyssal, Draconic, Elven, Sylvan.
Wow, you know.
What a
so-
polyglot.
You know as many
Speak
languages.
thunder and lightning.
You know as many languages as Kevin. This
filthy
is-
casual.
I have comprehend language, so I can.
Yeah, I
Read
comprehend.
written language.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
that.
Sadly, no, but I'm very impressed.
See, it's within Goblin, not Dwarvish.
Most people don't like it, but I really like the linguist feat.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
you're
actually curious if
a
you.
cunning linguist.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh,
I'll
no,
tell
you went
you.
to that too.
I was going to.
You'll
I'm
find out
I'm
later,
glad I
and then
didn't
you
need to.
probably learn that language.
Yeah,
I
you
have
can
a feeling
take
that's
that
what's going to happen.
So they are looking at books, which you cannot kill. I would like to look for things
Yeah.
which you can kill. Because we heard the skittering,
Yeah.
and I
as-
would like to find the source of the skittering, and thereafter,
All right,
very calmly, if you will,
you're
do
right.
it a big murder.
You are right.
You are in the middle of a book.
Big
Well,
You are not paying attention to fuck all that I'm doing. Murder. Look for murder.
Yeah. Are you
Maybe
gonna look
there's
in the
murder.
room, or are you gonna?
We're down the stairs. The two of us went down the stairs.
I'm deep in books then.
Okay,
I'm
so
going through
I was. So you're not with them then?
No, we went down the stairs.
Oh, you kept going further than.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought that you waited for them to join you.
Oh, no.
All right,
We've
then
let
you
them catch up a
totally
bit.
passed by this room.
I mean, I did. I don't know if you can.
All right, then.
So
It's
what have we
evidently
learned?
beyond this sort of like Library of Minds of Moria kind of section, and more toward the Balrog of Moria kind of section.
Perfect.
Plan A is find the Balrog.
Oh, it'll find you.
Okay, so as you're kind of like maneuvering these turns inside the catacombs, you do come to a kind of opening that has three entryways. It's again. It's very demolished again. The roof is kind of hanging off. You see some of the dirt kind of peeking through and roots kind of hanging down. And again, you see these several decomposing bodies. Some of them are skeletons. You see a lot
Are they
of
ogres again?
you do see ogres, like the ogre decomposing bodies, but you see a lot of elven skeletons as well down there. You see a few that are. It looks like their bones are almost like as if they were intensely burned, but it doesn't look like a burn to you. Or I guess
This is what we're
to
seeing
you.
down
Yeah.
the stairs.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking. Every time I say elf,
He's beautiful.
I
You
think
can't
I'm just
look
like,
away
I'm like,
from
let
him.
me
I
look into your
understand.
eyes.
I have the same
Look
problem.
straight into you.
It's rough even having him this close to me. Yeah.
But when we see the elven skeletons, I elbow. And of course, clearly, someone else broke the rules. Look at all of the dead elves.
Hold on a second. Let me ask what happened.
And I go to one of the ogres and I hit it with my axe.
Okay, as you do hit it, you see one of the eyes.
I mean, I
kinda
like
roll,
lay into it, like
no,
no, I've like hit it because
with the axe,
well, yeah, because
like the axe head, or just the
No, I hit it
arm?
with my axe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, because-
who would you like to hit
It
it?
needs to be more open-minded.
Well, here's the problem.
Open that mind.
Off in the distance of my tiny orc head, it shouldn't still be decomposing after centuries, and
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You're quite an intelligent.
Hold on.
Me ask.
Yeah. So,
right. Yeah.
are you smashing around the head?
Yep.
All right, so its head just kind of splits open. Its brain and gray matter just flies into your face, and you can see that the parts of it kind of splatter. One of the pieces of the brain smack one of the other ogres, and you see it kind of stir and slowly start to move back up. And as this one starts to begin to move up, you see the other two of them that get up. Because I think it was other one because you just killed them.
You did it! They woke up!
Are the elves waking up? The elf
the elves
corpses?
are elven.
Okay.
The skeletons are not waking up. No.
I'm examining one of them. Do they have any?
You're upstairs. We're downstairs.
Oh,
No,
still separated?
They're downstairs. They're in the room right behind.
Go
you.
down the stairs.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in
Are
the
they-
silly
oh,
books
okay.
They're in the room
place.
down the
Oh,
hall.
okay.
Question:
Yes.
Is the ogre corpse in the book room waking up as well?
Not currently.
But they did just hear.
I'm going towards the
Which
stirper
I
yelling.
want to do murders now.
All right, yeah. Roll initiative.
Thank you.
Do you want us who are not in the room to roll initiative as well?
Nope, you guys are fine.
I am running
I
towards
run
the
to the
shouting.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And-
Sure.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
Same here.
All right, so
room where it
yeah,
happens?
whoever's running in there, roll initiative.
Well, just in
Whoever's-
case I need to. I'm at
Dirty
6.
20.
Is everybody rolling? Is everybody running into that room?
Let's do this.
Where's mine?
I'm just rolling just in case I decide to.
Okay.
I like
Right,
the
you
style.
might
I like the
let
style.
the rest of the party that you are leading
Do some.
do things without you
Yeah.
and without your knowledge. It will go well. It will go so well, don't worry.
You know I can't do that.
You
Did
have
everybody roll?
yeah,
Yeah.
All right, let me know.
so much faith in Stärker's empathic abilities. So much undeserved faith.
So much faith.
All right, let me know what you get. Let's start with
13.
13,
So much.
12.
12,
He's still
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Me very excited.
Understandably.
Garland,
21.
21. Nice. And then
It is
Elize,
fancy boy.
6.
6.
6.
This is the you know what? Good.
It's about time to rebalance the universe.
I'm just trying. I'm just trying to be a big hero.
Big hair. You were big. You.
Remain a hero of average size. It is clearly your wheelhouse.
I can make myself big too.
Overcompensating much?
Him tried too hard.
All right, we're gonna start.
energy.
We're gonna start with Garland.
Them
'cause
try
you
too hard.
are At the top.
All right. So can I use my movement to make it to where they are?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
So I run out the room and I say, "Oh, Elize, you might want to be here for this," because I see them with their face in a book, excited. So I
Reasonably
run down
so.
the hall. I meet up. I see the rest of these folks.
Yeah, you see them prepared to fight these ogres as they're kind of the ogres
right.
are still kind of getting up and.
Can I
pushing.
cast Fairy Fire and outline our enemies?
Yeah, you can definitely
All
do
right. So
Make them
they need to make dex saves.
Ooh,
that. All right.
they're pretty.
14 is my.
Ah, I'm gonna take that anyway. That's a 19.
Roll with intention and
No,
then
it
fail.
counts. It
All right,
counts.
here,
It counts.
I'll
It counts
do a
as
real
a-
one.
Yeah, once it's touched the Pikachu cup, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
He's like, now it's a 20. What?
And now
So
they fail.
so one of them saved and one of them failed.
yeah.
Ah,
We'll say that.
good.
Are there only two?
Yeah.
There's only 2.
For
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Well, no.
There will be fewer.
So one made it and one failed?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So there's one roughly about 5 feet to. Well, who was in front actually? I think it was you, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's one about 5
'Cause I stepped
feet.
forward to gangplank.
Yeah. There's one about 5 feet in front of you to your north. I guess to your 12 o'clock, not to your north. It's definitely not north. And then the second one is roughly it's to your right side, and it's roughly about 15 feet away.
Okay.
And then you're right behind him, correct?
Sure.
Or not like in a line,
Oh
obviously.
no, love to watch him go.
All right. Yeah, just so you can understand the placing.
Good.
And you said that you can't dancing lights, right?
Fairy fire.
Fairy Fire.
Fairy fire.
So
yeah,
that one has disadvantage.
So that one has.
What color light is it?
It's a sort of weird wisp, like will-o'-the-wisp green.
And that's on disadvantage on.
That means we have advantage attacking against it.
Yes.
And they can't
It
turn
has a
invisible.
sad day, so we don't have to use a reckless attack.
I was probably going to anyway, but yes, you're right.
You have advantage for free. Or you can recklessly attack the one that failed, and I will less recklessly, whatever you
Gotta stay on brand, yeah. Mhm.
No, but we have to focus down. Never mind. I will attack for 2
Do you want to? I think that's
it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's my action. Yeah, I don't have a bonus action I want to take.
And then it is you.
I am going to recklessly attack the not glowing one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Good.
That's the one that's 5 feet in front of you.
Yeah,
Conveniently enough.
So I have advantage on it, but it'll have advantage on me. Both of them would have advantage on me, actually. That is 23 to hit.
That for
He's
sure.
like, miss, we're leaving.
Right.
Right.
I don't like
That for
this.
sure
Let's
hits,
just
yeah.
go.
That's it. That's yeah. That's a crit. I'm doing these things right.
So that was just my first attack, by the way. So that is 12. And then my second attack is a 24 to hit.
Yep. Yeah.
Is,
If the last one did.
I'm going to use my Savage Attacker feat to re-roll this. So I have a 7, and I can choose between this or an 11. So 14 points of damage.
All right. That's total?
No.
Oh, I was like, wait.
26 total.
Yeah,
between
26
the
total.
Cool.
26 total.
All right.
Good.
And you're sitting with your axe, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Happily.
So as you charge forward, you smash forward with the axe, and it kind of crushes into its rib cage. You smash into the first rib, and you can see it like break and shatter as your axe goes deeper into its torso. Where would you like the next one?
I'll just try and work my way all the way through it.
All the way through
Yeah,
it?
just like.
All right, perfect.
Yes, the
chopping
timber
down a tree.
approach.
Yeah.
Because as your next attack, you see it go crush even further into it. That you can see the spine right here kind of buckle and crack, and it looks like it wouldn't make sense for it to like kind of keep standing, but it somehow maintains the composure as your axe digs into its side.
Ogre, yeah, come.
Come in. All right, now it's the ogre's turn.
You may just take your invitation.
Nope. Sick.
Well, no, it advantage.
Oh yeah.
Because you
Reckless.
reckless
I
attack.
thought
Yep.
I just
Or it can come with me.
it doesn't matter. Let me make sure real quick.
Like, be ready.
What's your AC again?
15.
15? Yeah, it for sure fails. So
You
as
scare.
it tries to grab your axe and kind of like bring its hammered, or it's like a war. I totally forgot to tell you what.
It don't matter.
It has this huge like a war club with these spikes kind of sticking out of it. As it tries to smash down, it misses the axe, and the axe kind of actually digs a little bit deeper, dealing a little bit more damage to it as it falls down and smashes the ground. And now its head is literally right in front of you, like your torso right here, as it's kind of stuck on the ground, fumbling, trying to get back up.
Yeah.
Look at your life, look at your choices.
I mean, there's so many wrong choices before this for this ogre. All right, Darlando.
So I guess from the back line, even though the Kosi doesn't seem like he needs help, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the ogre that he's fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Roll for that.
I'm okay with this.
19.
Yeah, it for
And then
sure hits.
Can I roll on your d10s?
Yes.
3, 4, 7.
Is it plus
And
anything?
there's a plus. No. So 7. Weak me.
You got 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. You know, that's how that's how you get a touchdown, baby. You just work your way.
Yeah. You can save your good
Yeah.
resource
Exactly.
for later.
So, is there anything you want to say or do with like how you?
Make yourself
From
fool.
super far back, so I just ran down these stairs.
Yeah.
I cast it. And
So this fireball comes. You see these flames kind of manifest in front of your hands. It kind of does like the kind of kami. That's what you're doing right here, kami kind of way. And it shoots out this fireball and it smashes into the kind of like the shoulder right here that it's kind of hanging down. Barely misses Nkosi as you feel the heat of this fire bolt kind of smash into this ogre as it kind of singes and even more destroys the skin that's already decomposing on it.
Yummy.
Tasty. You can eat it if you like.
Me not that stupid.
And then Zentris, correct?
Yes, 2, right? Advantage? Yeah? No? Yes?
If you're rolling against the one that has fairy fire on it, then yes.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Are you hexing, or are you? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah,
Hexing,
do I have to
Eldritch?
hex first and then roll?
And then
Okay,
Eldritch
yes.
Bolt, yeah.
Then I hex first, and
Ask
then
questions later.
that happens.
Or don't.
And just to refresh my knowledge,
Yeah.
hexing.
So Hex is a bonus action. Doesn't take. There's no save. She chooses one of its attributes that it has disadvantage on checks with that attribute, and then any damage she does an extra d6.
Okay.
So if she hexes a bonus action, then Eldritch Blast is first as a standard. Then each of her attacks would have an extra d6 if they hit.
Nice. So this is on the fairy fire one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. This thing is gonna so disadvantage right now.
Yes.
Is there anything else? Yeah.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Well, you
Sure.
get 2 blasts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get one
But
more.
that was Hex and then
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
So what was the first Eldritch Blast? What was your attacks?
Let's see. That is
10 to attack.
yes.
Is that enough to hit it?
10
I
plus.
mean, to it. That was the attack roll is 10.
Yeah.
On the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
And then D6.
D6 plus a D10.
Yes.
Plus
1d10
3.
plus 1d6
Yeah.
plus
You get the agonizing feat
Yes.
or invocation,
Double
right?
steal. I don't.
Yeah, she does have agonizing blast.
Okay. So 7 points of damage from
Yep.
the first one.
Yep, 7. And then roll with advantage again for your second bolt. Because it is still advantage on both bolts, isn't it?
Yes.
'Cause
Oh
it's
yeah,
Yeah.
he's hexed.
Yeah.
Everything is the.
No, it's
It's
not.
the
From
fairy
Fairy
fire.
fire from the
Yeah.
fairy fire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also
Fairy
hit,
fire one.
yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then roll that same thing again.
13.
13.
So 7, so 20 total.
Mm-hmm.
20
Very good.
total.
To the fairy fire.
On the fairy fire.
The fairy fire one. So the one that's standing roughly about 15 feet to the right of Nkosi, you these bright yellow kind of like crackling energy kind of surrounds you, and it shoots out through your hand, and it smashes into the right side of its face, and you can see one of the eyeballs like pop and explode, and the kind of disgusting eyeball kind of falls down, and it's like all over the ground. It's
And
real gross and nasty. You don't like it.
And I
So-
think he was definitely seeing red.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not seeing anything now.
No, he's not.
At least not on this
You're
side.
welcome.
Yeah. And then there's 2, correct? That's what you did?
That was
Yeah,
the.
that
that was
So
Elbow.
then, and then the next one smashes into the right side of it, kind of puts it off a little bit, and you can see the kind of rips into it and smashes into the rib cage underneath it. You see the ribs itself kind of scorch with this energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That thing it doesn't like that.
It's true. It's like, I didn't consent to
And
this.
you,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Consent to
I
get
was
made into a
entirely
zombie,
intending to
Brian.
go after the one my friend Nkosi went to, but I was distracted by what just happened, and I would like to circle around a bit and attack the fairy fire.
Okay.
Okay. Bless advantage. That is good. That is. Oh, that's.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was a natural bed otherwise. That was 11 to hit.
Yep. It
Yeah.
is.
It did a strange little bit.
Yeah.
And I roll like butts. So that sucks for me. That is 8 points of damage on the first one,
Okay.
on the first attack. I will continue the attack.
Yes.
Natural 20! That is fatal. Thank you, Taliesin.
You strong, me like.
Oh my.
I'm so excited for this nat 20.
That's
Something.
better.
What?
12 plus 4
Work done.
is
Something you doing? Zug zug.
16 on the second hit.
Okay.
And I will hit with the butt end of my glaive as a bonus action.
What
Okay.
me do?
That will also hit with a dirty 20 for another 5.
All right. So it's a total of
It was
8
what 8
8 on the
plus
first.
16,
Plus 16,
24,
24.
29 total.
Yeah. Good.
I'm so glad you guys are good at math.
And I will back up 1 foot.
All right. So just so I get this right, you hit once or twice with the blade, and then once with the
Yeah.
butt end of your glaive. So as you charge forward, you smash into. Is there any particular spot you'd like to hit?
Oh, I want to go for the other eye.
The other eye? Oh.
Yeah, He should have a matching set.
All right, fantastic.
Fashion is important.
So as you charge forward, you smash into his left eye, and you can see the glaive go straight through his head, and it pokes out through the end. You can actually see the eye on the end, which is I think your brand now. You have eyes on your weapons every time.
I don't like to brag, but
sticking on the end of it, and as you pull back out, the eye kind of falls and kind of rolls to the ground, and it gets it actually kind of rolls closer to Nikosi, but it's still like roughly 10 feet away from you.
Sport.
And as you pull back out, the head kind of like jerks backwards, and as it jerks backward, you smash into the collarbone right here, and you kind of cut deep into it. It's you can see the bones and the tendons and the muscle kind of rip apart as your glaive kind of cuts through it very cleanly. And as you pull back again, the ogre's kind of losing its balance and tries to kind of hold itself, and you smash it one more time right between the eyes with that butt end of your glaive, and you can see the head kind of reel back as it kind of has to regain its strength. It can't see. It's kind of like doing this kind of thing now, trying to figure out where everybody is, and it's loving life. It's just so nice.
this is a good day.
And then Elize, what do you do?
I guess
how do
I'm
you
just
destroy everything?
I'm just gonna walk out very like with my book, and I'm gonna look up and be like, "Oh, ogres. Can I just
And we're like,
so just so I know,
I'm surprisingly calm.
just so I know, in character, what I know out of character, I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see what I know about ogre. Are they ogres or are they trolls?
well, they're undead. No.
Oh, they're undead. Never mind. I was thinking trolls, not ogres. I'm just going to. I'll use a second level. No, I'll use first level slot. I'm just going to cast Chromatic Orb. So I reach in my pocket and I pull out a little diamond, and I like spin it in my fingers and like pull some energy off of it with my wand, and then like throw a bolt of acid at the at the one on the one with fairy fire on it.
Okay.
And so
Oh my
Is it
goodness
220?
gracious.
it is double 20s.
What the? All right.
You had advantage?
Roll 1 3 and the halfling looks like Anna.
Last time that happened, it was double 20s against me. I'm glad this got exported.
Oh, it's
Sax did that to
Yeah.
me at the freaking Critical Role one shot. I got smashed.
All right.
By the
So
last
actually, I gotta roll. I need more d8s.
You need to borrow some.
Oh man.
We got a couple more over here.
This is-
I got it.
Good.
my next goal is just to make creatures that destroy poison. That's is there any character or
Not
is
poison
it
characters.
Elize? Not you.
Now you know.
Elize.
I think now you understand the Nosier effect.
Now you absolutely understand the no-seer effect, where it's like I made something special just for
That's
you.
not the best. Not the best. 23 points of acid damage.
23 points of acid damage.
That is a good note.
Yeah.
And you said you got two.
220s on my advantage.
Yeah.
That's with a crit, right?
Yeah.
And so it's 20. What was it?
That was with the crit. I rolled. It's normally 3d8, so I rolled 68.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what was the 23?
23.
Woo! All right.
2 of those were ones, so I'm a little sad on the
It's all
dice.
good.
But
So as
You rolled 2 20s. Don't complain at your dice. They're doing well by you.
so just so I get this right, you shot acid,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? Just one single.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is
Okay, so as this acid kind of gets thrown into the one that with the fairy fire, correct? Yeah. So this giant glob of acid smashes straight onto its chest, and you can see it kind of start decomposing and then seeping down into its rib cage. The ribs start kind of melting, and the heart is kind of melting, and you can see all the organs the ones that are decomposing that are still there. They're just completely gone. Now you just kind of see this whole giant empty hole into where once these vital organs stood.
You break him hard.
The ogre kind of falls to its knees as it's trying to kind of push itself back up now.
I still have I'm walking just very casually with the book under my arm, and I'm just like,
Jesus.
no. Leave my friends alone.
Doesn't understand you, but it's quite upset. All right, so now this ogre that is just getting wrecked on right now, as it pushes itself back onto it, it brings up its giant kind of war axe. This one has this one has a morning star. It has a long. I mean, you know what a morning star looks like. So it has this giant kind of mace with these spikes at it, and it kind of picks back up and it goes to attack you.
Does it come in? It enters my reach.
Oh yeah.
I get an attack of opportunity.
All right, do it. Enters your reach.
Yeah, that will hit 21.
Mm-hmm.
And nice, 10 more damage to it.
10 more damage?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. What do you do? You just right there. All right.
Yeah, like pushing up glasses.
You're like, I'm not touching you.
So are you doing like an overhead slap or upward? Okay.
Upward thrust.
Thrust. All right, perfect. So as it comes closer towards you, you do that upward thrust and it goes straight through its skull and it cracks the skull kind of open right there. It's still moving, but it definitely should not be.
Do black butterflies come out?
I hope so. So it's kind of whole skull kind of pops open. You can see that brain kind of oozing out, and you can see like the almost a milky kind of reddish color kind of leak over its
TMI.
No, almost enough MI.
I guess the eye holes. There's no eye, so it's just leaking. Kind of goes into does like this whole recycle effect and goes into its eye hole and back into itself.
It doesn't all.
But it's still up and about.
No, it's gonna.
So and your AC is
16.
16, so it's roll 18. And
Isn't it good not to have raged?
Where are they?
I wanted a bonus action.
We both breathing through feelings.
Yeah.
I'm very calm.
Oh, it's gone.
Floor
further.
dice don't count.
Floor dice don't count, floor dice don't exist.
I mean that one should count.
I don't even know where
It's
it
a
is.
0. It's right there. It's all good.
There.
No, I don't
It
see
is
it.
vanished now.
I don't see anything.
It doesn't exist. Of course you can't see it. How can you see what doesn't exist?
I think that was...
Hey, I have an
I'm
extra
just gonna roll this
D10.
one. Screw it. Alright, so as it charges forward, it smashes. So actually, hold on, let me go back. So as you pull your glaive through its skull,
That death calling.
Yes.
it kind of like you see it again reel back, and it's kind of like fumbling and trying to find you. It grabs onto your shoulder, and then it just smashes down onto your kind of neck again with this morning star, and it deals 9 damage to you. So you can see the morning star kind of gushes in, and digs deep into your collarbone right here, but not enough to really affect your extremely muscly bod. So the Elize's
They work out.
weasel gets out of the way.
Yeah, that's on the other shoulder. It's okay.
Move to the other shoulder.
Yeah. Out of the breastplate, right?
Probably
Good.
easier to report it when you can, because it only lasts for 10 minutes. So.
10
Yeah, but
minutes
we are
is an
into combat
eternity,
now.
and that's, yeah, right.
Yeah, but we were upstairs when I gave it to you.
Okay.
So.
So hit things.
Garland, it is your turn.
All right. So Garland drops to one knee and pulls off of his shoulders this contraption. It's a musket, this large musket, and he takes aim. Does the fairy fire one is still up, right?
Yes.
And it's
Devil?
slashing it at
Right now, the
Sturka?
morning star is digging into the collarbone right now.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at that one with my musket.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
It hits.
That hits. Yay! So that's D12 plus 2 damage. That's 7 points of damage.
Nice. And you're just, what are you firing? Just a musket?
It's a musket, yeah.
All right.
Moros
Balls
manufacturer.
into his face.
Is it iron? Is
Huh?
it an iron ball?
Yeah.
All right. So that the iron bullet can flies through. You take your aim and you shoot at it and it flies through that, smashes into the right side of its face, and the entire head just explodes, and the body of the ogre just slumps to the
Yeah.
ground.
I
Dead.
got a point. That counts for me, right?
That's cheating.
These kill snipers.
Yeah, that's me last hitting. That's me last
Yes,
hitting
yeah,
the ogre.
That was the last hitting?
You know, like in like MOBAs and stuff.
Oh, you over here
Yeah.
stealing kills?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the gold for it.
Yeah.
Cause,
Yeah.
Because you finished it off.
So that ogre has been defeated. So
Feet are right there. It's
Still
defended,
defeated.
but-
is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's good for me.
All right, Nikosi.
You'd like yell, break yourself, fool. I'm gonna reckless attack because the one he's like on his
Yeah.
hands and knees in front of me, right?
Do murder.
Okay, so that is 23 to attack. I am going to use my inspiration. 23?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Hits.
just the first attack.
Okay.
I'll deploy my shiny heavy kraken die for 13 points of damage.
All right.
And then the second attack is less good. Is only a 7.
All right. And how would you like to do that? How would you like to attack?
Does the second one hit too?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, Mazel Tov. Well, the second one then is 14.
Oh, wait. You said I thought you said 7 points of damage.
No,
I thought you were doing. Yeah, my bad.
Rerolled already.
7 misses.
yeah. Okay. Then I guess what was the first one? I forgot already.
12, I think. Right.
Yeah, it was.
12
I
damage.
think it was 12 total points of damage before.
Yeah.
So
No, it was 13. 13 points of damage.
So 13. Okay.
Yep.
How would you like to attack?
With my axe.
Is there any like particular spot?
Well, if it's like kneeled over, I
Yeah.
mean, I've been sawing away at this thing, so now I have like a clear shot right at its spine. I'm
Yeah.
trying to cut it completely in half. I'm like,
Perfect. So you rip your war axe from the rib cage and you smash into the backside of this ogre. You can see that the flesh again rip and the muscle and tendons is kind of clean, like so. It's like butter. You're cutting through butter basically.
Be dead!
Smashes into the spine right there, and you can see the spine kind of bust a little bit, but not enough to completely cut it in half. And then as you you try to attack it again, it slightly moves, and you kind of you miscalculated where the body was going to be, and it smashes to the ground.
Ah! You're gooey now.
So now it is the ogre's turn. The ogre. Wait, actually, would you like to do anything else? I think that's what you do, correct?
Yeah, that's kind of that's it for my. I did my 2 attacks. I can't really
You wanna
do.
just yell at it and be mad.
I mean, unfortunately, I can't intimidate as a bonus action. So yeah, no, I'm just like. No.
All right.
Intimidate for free, my friend.
So again, this ogre now it getting kind of pummeled to the ground, pushes itself back off and tries to like kind of grab at your torso.
We were
Or
nearby.
grappling
Does it
now?
come within 10 feet of me?
Huh?
We were nearby earlier. Does it come within 10
You were
feet?
15 feet,
you
so
were
you
15.
you moved 15 feet.
Okay, I thought I...
Two, but you took a step backwards, so
Yeah.
you could. So he's here.
That was just so
you're like
the other
here.
fool could enter my reach.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
dumbass.
It's like kill everything. I like your style.
I just like to know when it enters within 10 feet of me, so I
got
can give it a salsa day.
Wait, are we? So does that mean we're grappling now?
Huh?
Are we grappling or is it attacking?
It's going to attack you.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of flailing at you.
Got it.
And then as it's kind of like picking itself up, it smashes with its war axe or warhammer towards you. And it got a 17. What was your AC?
15. That is
15?
enough.
Nice. Finally, I get to do some damage. Wait.
Nobody feels bad for you.
My collarbone
Everybody
is
feels
bare.
bad.
The damage has happened.
All right, so it smashes into like your rib cage, and the kind of like spikes kind of dig in deep into between the first and second rib, and it then it kind of pulls it back out, and you can kind of see blood kind of gushing, and it gives you a 9. Yes.
Okay.
9.
All right.
9.
9.
9.
All right, Darlando.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I guess the ogre that's attacking Nikosi's the only one left, right?
Yeah.
So I will use a catapult, which I see a pile of rocks that I want to use to attack. So 13
Hits.
and it's 4d8. So can I borrow?
Damn.
48 damage. So much.
You need or you good?
Yeah, actually, can I borrow those 8s?
How many more do you need?
2 more.
Oops, sorry.
Things.
4, 12, 17.
17?
total, yeah.
17. What do you? You're just
The pile of
you're
rocks just kind of fly up and fly straight at this ogre from the back line.
Heck yes. Oh heck yeah.
It rocks.
So, this is with magic, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, accountable. Yeah, I thought so. So you
No,
magic.
literally, a little.
Catapult spawns.
Yeah, I really. That'd be sick.
Is it a mangonel or trebuchet?
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet. Okay,
for
come
sure.
on. Yeah, right.
So these rocks kind of levitate for like a second or so, and then they fly violently forward at the ogre that is attacking Nkosi, and they smash into the chest of this beast, and it pushes him back. You can see some of the rocks have like dug deep into the body, and you kind of are burrowed deep into that decomposing flesh. One of the rocks smashes through and rips the heart out. You can see it kind of split out through the hole that Nkosi has made. It kind of like falters for a little bit, steps about 2 feet backwards from you, trying to regain its composure again, and now it doesn't like that.
Does it move far enough for me to get an attack of opportunity?
It moved. Well, how far is that for you?
I mean, it's got to move out of my quote-unquote space. It's got to move more than 5. It's fine.
Okay, I thought it was 5 feet.
I
It moved
know.
2 feet.
I hate that rule. I was just willing to exploit it.
Hey, I mean, you know.
I'm sitting here with
Is it-
Polar
is it-
Master. I love that
Is
rule.
it 10 feet from Sturkea? Or?
What would you like to do, Zentris?
I'm gonna hex it again.
Yeah,
Hex it again?
Hex stays.
It's-
Yeah,
it's-
well, this
It
is
says
the,
it's
this
still
You
is
can
Okay.
definitely do that if you want.
no the one that got killed is the one she
Yeah,
hexed before.
yeah,
This
I
is
thought
the.
we-
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so as a bonus action, you can transfer.
Yeah, your bonus action, you just transfer it over.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, either
Yeah.
way, she's putting hex on it. Yeah.
All right.
You
That
don't
means
use
it doesn't
a
have slot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your
it may.
mother's a slot. And yeah, hex. I mean, yes.
Jokes on you, have no muzzle.
That's enough to hit.
Yep.
And you roll a
17.
d10 and this man.
Muchas gracias.
You have 2 bolts, remember. So the first one hits for 6.
Plus 3.
Yeah, so 9 total. I'll remember this.
Roll to hit
Oh
on the
yeah,
second
well
one.
you can keep that, but roll again just to make sure you don't like catastrophically botch.
Yeah,
Oh, you have
gotcha.
advantage too. Well, roll
No.
again because you have advantage.
No.
No, that
No?
one didn't. That one doesn't
Oh, that
have
one
a
didn't?
That was a
verifier.
3.
All right, the second one misses then. So
yeah.
9 points.
9 points?
Yep.
Can I shoot it right at the part of his spine that's like almost in half?
You definitely can. All right, I'm just.
Ooh, maybe that will prone him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's Eldritch Blast
Get
again,
pruney.
I'm assuming. So again, this yellow burst of like electric energy almost kind of shoots out and smashes into the ogre's spine. You can see again pierced through the flesh. Now this time it's going through here. This ogre is almost like completely empty right here. It just looks like the skeleton, and you can see a few of the ribs. Some of them are cracked off, and then as that smashes into the spine again, it kind of busts it apart. You can see it's kind of torn and it's like almost worn off, where it's about like to almost topple off. You don't understand how it's still standing right now.
Still not all the way through, though?
Not all the way
tried.
through. Almost.
Magic.
It's a corset ogre.
Magic.
It's a cold.
Evil magic.
Like the jar that has been loosened,
Yes. It's been very.
I would like to open him up.
I like it. I like it.
Throwing all caution to the winds, attacking recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
That best way.
Yeah, that is a 14 to hit on the first one.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Why do I keep doing this every round? For 8.
8.
10 on the second one.
All right.
That was the
18 total.
Does 10 hit?
Yeah, 10 hits. Yeah. Thanks.
for 13.
13 total or 13
No.
Even me,
more?
Mr.
So
Crappy
13
Musket
more.
Shot.
21.
So 21.
And 17 with the butt end
Mm-hmm.
for another 6.
27
All right.
total.
Damn.
So, how would you like to do this?
Barbarian.
Well, the spine jaw was loosened.
Mm-hmm. That's fine all the way off.
And then you opened them up.
All right.
And then pickles come out or something. That's
So-
what happens when you open the jar.
Fluids for sure.
So,
Heavily gross.
just so I can understand it, are you going like chopping down a tree almost? Or are you doing?
I take the bladed edge of the glaive
Mhm.
and I thrust it up
Mhm.
into the spine.
Okay.
and all the subsequent attacks are wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That's all
And
your
then
attacks?
I pull it out, and because the last one's the butt end,
All right, perfect. So as you rush forward,
Jimmy
you,
the spine.
You do that upward thrust, and it goes through right, like coming like the sternum into the spine, kind of lifts the ogre slightly up. You can see its feet kind of dangling just a little bit with your immense of strength as you kind of wiggle it about. And you can see the already spine that's kind of that's already been worked on. It's just ripping slightly off, and it's just hanging on by a thread. And as you pull out, you pop it off with that last butt or the butt of your glaive, and the ogre just completely topples over.
Kimba.
Okay,
Is
so
it defeated?
well,
have
we're
to
rolling
do-
to see
hold
if it
on.
comes back or some
Right.
bullshit.
There's disadvantage on any, right? On any saving throws?
No.
No.
Because
Only,
is it-
well, which
No, Hex
level-
is it's not saving throws,
It's
it's
just
only
checks.
checks.
Checks,
So
okay, so
saving throws
that's-
are fine.
So just like if it grapples or something. Because grappling is a definitely good idea with a party with 2 barbarians. That is definitely exactly what they want to do.
Me approve.
It
Yeah.
is the pro strat.
This ogre is completely dead.
This
Yeah,
ogre.
it just falls back.
Chest bump, bring
It's
in.
just, yeah, it's been defeated.
all right,
So-
I'm reloading my musket then if we're out of combat.
Yeah, cool.
But I turn around and I look back at the room that I walked out of. Is that ogre getting up?
As far as so the tunnel that you went through, there's a left and then or there's a right and then a left turn into this main area. But as from where you can see, no, you can't hear or see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and collect the books and scrolls and
I
things
don't think so.
so we can continue.
They're just going after books, I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Did she get the magic thing that she found?
Who found what?
The scroll.
No,
To detect magic.
she never grabbed anything. You just detected it.
I'm sure NSA will grab it.
Then, all right, okay. Can
Well,
I
you
go
can
back
come
in
back-
that room and grab it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can grab those scrolls.
Please continue splitting the
these are the
squishies away.
scrolls. You find
Oh,
Too
there's
slow.
practicals.
Yeah, long arms.
Ooh, I'm like deploy the sweepers.
Yeah, you're the one with reach.
Thank you.
Literally, I can verify. Get attacks of opportunity. Also,
Oh.
There's scrolls too.
Shall I open them?
if you'd like.
I'm like there's scrolls of madness.
Oh, no, that is you, sir. I remember that. I remember being the party bookworm.
Some writing greatness.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lovely,
That's
noble,
so
noble dwarf
share-
props.
What are they scrolls of?
Well, this is obviously a scroll of Hourglass and Stained Glass Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
official
legendary.
Absolutely.
It's a
I
legendary
believe this one is a
scroll.
scene from Supernatural.
Right.
Ah,
That might
Verified,
actually is
yeah.
that?
I happen to know what that one is supposed to be, but I'm not. We're gonna let you
As-
say what
as
it
a-
is.
Yeah. As a wizard.
It's Crystal Bird Impalement.
Are they spell scrolls?
They seem to be. They're in a different dialect than you're used to.
But they're magic.
It seems to be the same language as the tomes
Well,
that
can I
Garland
use an
picked.
Arcana check to kind of determine what kind of like spell they're supposed to be holding?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll give that a try.
Yeah.
While they're doing this, I keep walking down the hallway, like,
Yeah.
like,
It's
yeah.
You're going down.
it's 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So from your knowledge, your vast knowledge of wizardly things, you do know that is a summoning scroll.
This
Not
one?
the one before it is a summoning scroll.
Okay.
For
Or
a lot
lots
of
of
times
scroll.
for the chorus gods from the Praetorius realm, which is the lost realm.
Huh. Okay.
It's like a similar to like the Feywild. If that gives you a
Okay.
better understanding.
Okay. That's what that is, and this one.
And the first one is
Call
something
Weird
that-
Buddies.
yeah.
You know that one to be something that's similar to Novita and is actually used to kind of like govern whether or not certain gods can actually walk upon the earth. They needed certain kind of magical powers or auras to kind of maintain their composure in this world.
Okay. So
Hold
like,
on a second. Are these people trying to summon back Novita?
What?
Because you know that would be really, really bad, right?
I think so.
We're in the middle of some strong bad here.
We're down the hall.
Me not clear on implication or context.
Alright, so these, we should hold on to these, but we should not use these unless they're absolutely necessary.
I have a feeling
Oh,
that,
that's fun.
One of the tomes, Elize, that you're scrolling around through, you do see that one of them has kind of like it seems to be a history of this temple, and has these fun blueprints of the catacombs that you're in.
Map.
So, just so you know,
yeah. Where are we?
You are here.
Did we come down?
I'm looking on the
Is this
mall
where we
directory
started?
here.
yep, you already
Okay.
know.
We're
Yeah.
just outside of the Claire's accessories. So from the Cinnabon.
I'm like, me look for Wetzel Pretzel.
So, was this where the ogres were, or is that where the scrolls were?
Where can I see real quick?
So, if we
That's the scrolls. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
ogres were here?
No,
Or
is
here.
that one right there?
Okay.
Scroll up.
Okay.
Yes. Now we're both looking at the same map.
Yeah.
So, as the barbarians of low impulse control continue down the hall.
Yeah. Mr. Watson.
So there's three entryways.
So, we're in here.
Which way
I'll
do
come
you want to
with
go?
up you guys, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm following along too.
okay.
I'm looking at the map over
So-
Elize's shoulder.
More murder.
The door we came through is the only way to continue further, but there's a room in there. We should maybe hold something. It looks like it might be a storeroom or something. So, Sturka, you want to go first?
I bashed the door in.
Yeah, it's pretty flimsy, so it just kind of like
Yeah.
explodes with your
See, this is not so hard, Vox Machina.
doors.
That will come back to haunt me.
Doors are bullshit.
So,
So-
is the plan here that we're going to clean this whole place out, or are we looking for something specific? I mean, we've got a map now.
We're looking for the elf.
Yeah. So where would you keep an elf? And I look at the map and over Elize's shoulder.
see
What's
what's
a good elf holding spot?
Well,
Again, this one has it looks like a storeroom, exactly
Down
what
here.
Jose assumed it
maybe
was.
there.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
There's bookshelves. There's shelves full of kind of vials of unknown kind of liquid. You see a few kind of jars or like mason jars holding like a heart. There's one with a small fetus inside of it. There's another one that has like a snake wrapped around a rose.
Or I have friends who force each other to drink that when they've been in very bad trouble.
Hey, eat the worm.
Finish that tequila, you have to eat the fetus.
Eat the fetus. That's intense.
Where are
That's
we on this
intense.
map?
I'll tell you about the household snake wine roll at some
Can I
point.
cast detect magic on all of this stuff and see if there's anything magical going on?
Well, your detect magic might still be going if it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
She can do it at
she
will,
has-
though.
She has Eldritch
Yeah.
Sage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but we need it at
For
store.
you always.
There we go.
Right. Constantly detecting.
Constantly detecting. I'm just like,
There you go. Extra service.
Like
nothing-
pies.
Nothing of note, really. There's a few books that have kind of like a small aura of magic. One of the vial, the mason jar with the rose and the serpent around it seems to be emanating kind of a stronger aura around it. But other than that, nothing really.
Books with magic, you said.
Oh yes.
I leave and go to the north. There's
I'm
nothing
just
killing
like
here.
I'm just like slowly filling up my backpack with books.
Okay. Do you take
That
do you take
I will
those
eventually
books?
be carrying, let's
Yeah.
be real.
Almost all of these are in that text, by the way, so they will definitely need to be.
Yeah,
translated.
but if there's magic in there, that means there might be spells, and that means I might be able to add them to my spell book, which just makes me happy. So
I would like to impulsively drink a random vial as a shot.
Which one?
Any one.
Any of them?
Like, not the jars. I can see there's hearts in there, and
No.
I'm not hungry for that particular snack.
So there's a-
So I just grab a random vial that you said there was vials, and shots.
They're all Fireball and Jägermeister
Yeah.
alternating.
So
no,
Vial whiskey.
Sturka.
so
Too late.
it's done.
So as you pick up one of these vials, this one seems to be kind of like a red, cloudy mixture. It looks like it's almost like a storm is happening within the vial itself as you
Want to be a storm in my mouth.
quickly engulf
belly.
this entire
Poop rocket.
vial.
Yeah.
As soon as you do, it seems like your body is burning from the inside.
Oh, this is the good stuff.
but in a good way. And you have this slight outline now of this flame aura around you.
Oh, now I'm really a flamer.
Yeah, I was saying, you're flaming now.
You literally came out of the closet flaming.
It's a storeroom, not a closet.
What is a storeroom if not a big closet?
Yeah, it is a food closet.
This is
Right.
a clearly aesthetic
That's a
effect.
pantry.
There's nothing like powerful.
But it is dope! I want to show my friend Nakosi. I go after Nakosi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to the room to the north. The dead end on the map. I don't know it's a dead end. It's
Yeah.
just the nearest door I can see. I'm going in there. 'Cause there's nothing to kill in that room, so
Okay.
me don't care.
You going into the dead end room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little hallway there.
Yeah, I'll follow along.
Again,
But
I
it's
don't
very
know
easy
it's-
to just bust through.
Oh yes,
Just
no.
bust through the wall.
boom.
This bottom one.
Hold on, sorry.
No, the hallway.
I'm
There.
following them as well.
Yeah.
That.
The little L.
For me, it's on the bottom.
Right.
Oh,
For
okay.
me, it's on the top. My bad. So you're going into that corridor.
Yes.
So as
Again,
you
I don't know it's a corridor, but yes.
Oh, okay. So there's a door there. I'm assuming you
Yeah.
open it.
Yeah.
It's not locked. It's pretty easy.
No, I just.
Okay, well, yeah.
Like
There
I
you
don't
go.
check first.
So you
Boom.
punch forward, and then
Right.
you do one of these things, and you open the door.
Yeah.
It was unlocked.
Yeah.
As you do this, and as you walk into this corridor, you again see this. It looks like maybe went further into, but the ending is kind of demolished, and there's this rubble right there. You see half buried elven skeletons underneath this kind of destroyed corridor.
How do we know they're elven skeletons?
Oh,
Oh, I know what my skeleton
Yeah.
looks like.
they know.
I point out on the cheek. Look, see the cheekbones
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Obviously.
They're just more slender, you know.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
you can tell, right?
It's like these
We
young,
have big
these young
bones
girls
as
die
humans.
tragic.
No, we're like birds. We have our bones have little air pockets and stuff in
Exactly.
them.
So you can fly
So you
easily
can just-
through the woods.
Snap them.
I mean, technically, you can do
I
that with all
tried.
bones.
You snap?
Oh, no,
yeah,
don't
so
do
you
that.
bust it. You snap one of them. Actually, when you bust one of them, a black butterfly shoots out through it. Oh.
I was closer.
Your hands are full with the bone.
So because your hands are full with these bones,
That does not leave my fist.
then you both kind of like, you know what? Roll for it.
Oh, I thought we were just going to pound it
Yeah.
with the butterfly between
I was
us.
thinking of that. I was thinking, you know what? Let's roll for it.
Are we just gonna bro fist the butterfly?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Bro fist.
Yeah.
As you bro fist this butterfly kind of just bursts into nothingness. Basically, it's like a black paper mache.
Yeah, mine is wood.
All over the place. Yeah.
I want to try to take the
You do see the
bones and
tendrils
stuff
kind
and
of seep in for a second, and then they just kind of fade.
the
Yeah, they
remaining
feel us.
bones. I want to kind of try to organize in as dignified a position as possible, and then I want to say a Mirvalin prayer for
Oh yeah, it's
Mirvalin for the fallen.
Mirvalin for the fallen. Yeah.
What does that sound like?
Yeah.
Let's see. Miras Tamwe, Varushashirath, Deveroth.
Yeah, that's an ancient one too.
Yeah.
That's an ancient one.
Just pretty words.
Yeah, that's an old hit.
as soon as you say that, actually, you see that there's like small butterflies, and they kind of decompose at the end
Okay.
of those words.
Cool.
Yeah, it's so dignified.
That's right.
That's about all that's happening in that corridor.
Now we must find more things to
turn
kill,
the
yeah,
other way.
Nakosi?
So
It's
we
nice
should,
to do this for one of my people who I didn't kill.
Yeah. Well, there's three of them.
Yeah, I'll do the same for the other ones then.
we should continue. So
What?
we got a long hallway. Looks like it's a bigger complex. I found a map. So
Have fun.
Yeah. We leave.
All right. Well, where would you like to go?
So we're gonna go back out and try to take the long snaking around the outskirts corridor.
Yeah.
We will actually do that because it's the only path.
Hey, me race you.
Ah!
Literally dead.
So you're dashing through this corridor. You see some of the walls are kind of decomposing. It's just destroyed.
I'm sorry.
You kind of jump over these bones of
Now you see what
skeletons
it's
of whatever race
Dashing
they are.
through the halls,
And then
looking
you
for
come
some
upon
things to
this
slay.
almost large iron door.
Iron door?
Yeah.
They
I'm like,
You knock or me knock?
they stuck me with
Whoa, knock.
As you
We
bro
bro fist the door.
you punch the door and it dents, and again this one was unlocked as it slowly opens.
Yeah, I work.
Yeah.
And-
we do this every time.
as you in front of the room, it's quite dark. There's no torches in this room.
Dark vision.
Nope.
It's not dark for you. Soup's dark for you. Yeah. You see kind of stalactites, or is it stalagmites or stalactites?
Tights to the ceiling.
Tights to the
Tight,
ceiling.
tight, tight,
Tights to the floor.
Coming from the top of or on the ceiling. There's again just rubble and bricks and kind of stuff like that. But other than that, you don't see anything. You do see again these skeletons right underneath these stalagmites or stalactites.
Just remember, you cling tight to the ceiling.
Tight. Oh,
That's
so
literally
tight.
how I keep a track.
Good, right?
Mites crawl along the floor. You cling tight to the
That's
ceiling.
a wonderful way to remember that. Thank
It's
you.
worked.
Learn something every day.
Yeah, go in.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like
Me no see anything, but me think trap.
I do not see anything either.
yeah.
Well,
Then go
slowly coming up from behind you guys is a source of light. Just walking.
I have
I
dark
don't
vision.
wait. I don't wait for it. I just go in.
I'm moving up as well, along with Elize.
Can I run after them as well?
You-
Because if there's things to kill, I want to be there for
Definitely.
it.
Right, join team.
I want to be there.
I'm running with them too.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick.
We're easy to locate because I'm like.
Yeah. You hear the echo from the happy-go-lucky barbarians running all over the place.
It's 1:28 now. Do we want to take our break before
Yeah.
we
Oh,
get
yeah.
into this next
Yeah,
room,
I'm
or
just having so much fun.
your
I
call?
forgot what
Unless you
time
get,
it was.
unless there's
Yeah.
something you got to take
Oh,
care of.
Let's
Nothing's
do
gonna
it. We're
happen
gonna-
in this room. It is going to be fine.
We're going.
Oh,
We're going to. Yeah. We're going to go to a
I think
break.
they're giving away
The-
pie.
Cake.
What?
There's so much pie.
I was misinformed. I was led to believe.
I
it would be a bunch
guarantee
of
you're gonna
pie.
like the way you
Goth
look.
pie.
So
That pie's
what? I don't know how to do the things myself.
Cast
No,
summon.
I think we have a
Summon
cast summon cream.
Yeah.
Summon
break.
Kareem.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a break for about 10 minutes. After that, we're gonna kind of reconvene. Our heroes just went into a room with stalagmites hanging from there. There's several
Tights.
skeletons, or
Tights.
stalactites. You just
Tight.
educated me on this too.
Stalactites.
Stalactites hanging from the ceiling. There's several skeletons on the ground, but other than that, nothing of interest really in this dark room.
It's fine.
And we'll see what
It's
happens.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
It is
BRB.
All right, love you. And we're back! Welcome back to Dark Slayers.
D'Artagnan Slayers.
D'Artagnan Slayers! Now, welcome back to Dragon Slayers. And where we left off, the ragtag group of misfits and murder hobos is about to enter into this extremely dark room.
Completely safe.
Completely safe.
This will go bad.
With stalactites and several skeletons on the ground. And that is where we're going to pick it up.
Me go in.
All right.
I'm at the entrance watching, I guess, whoever's advancing into the room, and I have dark vision, so.
I'm just in the back.
Who's all going in?
You know, I'll hold on to the edge of your pole so I can like guide you through the. Yeah, I said it.
If I had a copper.
Yeah, to like guide you through. Yeah, yeah.
So as you enter and you see one of the stalactites kind of slowly fall off and then kind of flip around and it kind of just levitate for a quick second before it smacks onto the ground. And it has a kind of a point. It looks almost like a squid-like being, these kind of tentacles and several little yellow eyes all around it. They kind of like blink and it notices you and kind of just moves slowly towards you. And then it kind of gets a hint of Sturka and kind of starts heading your way. But doesn't...
It happens at the tavern too.
not enough... Not in an offensive way or trying to an attacking demeanor, more of in a curiosity, and it starts to kind of like get closer to.
They always start out that way, then they get eedy.
Because it's true.
Hey, stop talking about my last girlfriend.
I still theoretically should have Beast speak up. I'd try and talk to it.
You try to talk to it?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to say? I don't even know if Beast Speak works.
It might not. If it's like a monster, it might not.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't. I don't know that. So I'm like, yeah.
It just kind of sees you, and you kind of see the eyes like just kind of confused, looking at you, and doesn't really understand anything you're saying.
I look at you, and I'm like,
tastes good.
I'm like,
So, me kill?
No.
No. We kill. Yeah!
All right, we're going.
Is our Lumos friend nearby? You were declaring that you are going near to the door.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so for the purposes of seeing what the fuck I'm doing,
Okay.
I needed to establish that. We now do murders. Yeah? Murders good.
Roll.
So,
Initiative
marriage.
Roll for attack. Just roll for attack right now.
oh, just what? No, no.
I'm in
Okay,
the
all right.
rhythm. Can I attack it too?
Yeah.
Right.
Roll,
You know what?
Yeah, I guess roll for initiative too.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of people attacking now.
So initiative.
Why must I
14
continue
go by.
holding like the butts?
Wait, do you have a surprise round or no?
It's yeah. I mean, you're literally.
I mean, we're
surprising.
not-
It wasn't trying to attack you, and now you're trying to kill it. So
I mean,
it's for sure surprised. It's just like it's gonna be.
That breaks my soul a little bit. But,
Yeah, that's
but
kind of rough.
Sturk is fine with it.
No, I thought it was a friendly thing, but that's irrelevant. It's just whether or not we get an attack before initiative. That's what I'm asking.
No, so there isn't a surprise round in D&D 5. It's if you're surprised you don't. It's a condition on
Okay.
you, which just means you can't act. So you still roll initiative.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's as if it
Yeah.
were stunned or something.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
explain, but not as nice as.
Well, I got a big old 1 on my initiative roll.
Oh, nice.
You are last.
17. And
6.
But on my attack, I got a big old 1 of those though. So if there's anything left by the time I get there,
I'm 8.
it's getting broke off.
Hurry, mate!
4.
4.
Actually, I take that back. I had a 3. Sorry, I had a 3.
Yeah, because you have the modifier.
Yeah. I don't know that that's relevant, but it's a 3.
I mean, doesn't help too much.
If I'm healing, it's okay to be later in the round.
It's okay. One time I rolled a 1, and I literally went next week.
All
What is
right.
it?
So, Elize, you're first.
You are our best chance to defuse this clusterfuck.
Hey everyone, we should maybe not attack the things that's not attacking us.
But this is how we attack first! Und win! Don't you want to win?
Yeah, that inefficient approach to combat.
I am going to
That is a 5 gold piece
hold
word.
my action to cast Firebolt, and if it attacks. So.
Are you attempting to persuade, or are you just gently being like, don't do
Yeah.
the thing you were put on the
Feel
set
free
do?
to
Yeah.
I guess I will try to persuade my friends not to attack.
Yeah, let's persuade
you said-
versus wisdom tour.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm about it. Let's do it.
You don't need to
Actually,
persuade me. I mean, you're the squad leader on this.
I will
and
try to
respect
do
the chain
this.
of command.
So respectable.
I'll be like, no, I'll try persuasion because I'll use persuasion. I'm
What
not
do you-
trained in persuasion. I'm trained in intimidation.
Oh.
It's unlikely
I am
you're
super
gonna
trained
scare
in intimidation
us.
and persuasion.
Maybe. That's where
But you know what? I don't necessarily have a dog in this. I want to see what their leadership qualities
It's an
are.
11.
An 11.
That outrolls me.
Yeah, I had a 10, so I'm all like,
Oh.
I'm
So
like,
we are kind of like
what
the
do you-
dogs
what do you do?
training
I
at
said,
delicious.
I said,
Yeah.
okay, guys, let's just move on through. It's not going to attack us. Save your strength.
I'm also saving this roll.
I know, right?
So what would you like? Are you going to move
Keep
past
moving,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So as you start moving past it, it
going to
seems
come
to
up
be
from
kind of like
behind and
following
kill us.
you, kind of slowly, and it's more
Do I-
involved.
Do I know what this thing is?
What
kind of role would
well,
that
I
be?
guess you probably would if you're spending all your time.
I spent all my time in books.
Yeah,
reading
you for
about
sure.
things.
It's a pretty-
I'm trained to understand monsters.
Yeah, it's a
so,
pretty common. I think.
So is that
monster.
Arcana or Nature?
It'd be nature, right?
Nature.
Nice try though.
13.
13? Yeah, you for sure. You read about these strange little creatures that seem to imitate stalagmites or stalactites known as dark mantles. That kind of, and they're not really. They can be aggressive, but sometimes they aren't. And this one is
Aggressive.
just.
Be aggressive.
I was sitting over here.
But this one seems to just be more curious than anything else.
Okay. Oh.
I've never
We're
seen
here.
one of these before. They do not have these on sky ships.
Well, we're
No, yeah,
curious
they're in deep
too,
dark caverns.
But just you don't want to mess with us.
as you grunt at it, it gets freaked out. And you see this dark aura kind of emit from it, and it kind of hides into a corner.
Okay.
And so now it's cast darkness on itself.
Yeah.
It's gone. I have frightened
It's
it.
just hiding in one of the corners now.
I do not know that with this perception check I just rolled.
I'm all like, we totally should have killed it when we had the chance.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Let's just keep going.
We cannot undermine the leader. We must find a lower level of mine and thereby undermine the leader.
Perfect.
Continue.
Okay.
Yeah. I start running because I'm frustrated I didn't get to kill anything.
Well, there's a door to the left.
Mm.
There's just one door out of here.
Yeah.
Let's run through the door.
Smash the like shoulder.
Yep.
So as you smash
We're gonna football.
to the door, you see it seems to be it's a very well lit room. The room has a marble kind of floor, and it looks like this room has kind of been well kept compared to the rest of the catacombs. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right.
Catacombs.
It is now. Yeah.
And as you burst into it, you surprise almost about 7 humanoid figures that are kind of surrounding this. Looks like to be an altar with an elven figure, kind of dressed in these black robe, and he's yes.
Are any of the other ones elves?
You can't see they have hoods, so you can't actually
Right.
discriminate or determine whether or not.
Sure.
Does this person's robes and stuff, they match the depiction of Novita we saw outside in the stained glass?
They do actually. They do.
Guys, this is extremely
Does
bad.
it
Yeah,
fit
right.
the description of the bounty?
Yeah. Is this elven person Deoxfer?
This is.
Yeah, I was like, don't kill the elf. The rest of them can die. I would like to rage.
Yeah, I would also like to rage.
Okay. So, well, let me finish describing this room.
Yeah.
So underneath this altar, it looks to be kind of like a grate that he's kind of sitting on. The altar in itself has like these slits in it, and underneath is this large room with 3 kind of like uneven lines. It looks very similar to the rune that you found in that breastplate with the hobgoblin, Elize. but it's slightly altered, and it looks like instead of the 3 lines exactly, it's more like a Z kind of line, and then another Z back the other way.
Okay.
And that's right underneath this noble.
Yeah.
The walls are almost entirely clear besides those little torches, and then on the far side, which would be the left side of that room, if you're looking at that map, it looks to be kind of like a broken down doorway.
Okay.
So, of these like people that are performing whatever ritual that this is, do any of them look particularly important besides
The noble or the noble that's been captured looks like one of the most well dressed out of all of them.
But I mean, are the rest of them like identical? Like, is there like a high priest? I'm figuring if there's somebody I want to kill first, is what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. So there is one, and he's you can clearly of course that this one has to be elven just because of the stature, the slender figure, or slender frame, and the rest of them seem to be either similar to that kind of frame or maybe humanoid in fact. But this one seems to be more powerful or in charge. It has gold inlays on the black of the
All right.
the robe.
Well, I shout that out to everybody else. We're like, I think we got a leader right there.
Wait,
Me kill this elf?
Yeah!
right?
All right, so they're definitely startled, and I guess we're rolled for initiative again. I was like,
So, I'd rolled to hit the monster before I was told not to. Can I use my banked roll, or do I have to roll it?
Oh,
Yeah, you
come
should
on.
always-
Oh god, fine, it
We
was
need
a
to roll
20.
again.
Yeah.
It was a 20. Screw you guys. Okay. All right, wait, we roll an initiative.
Save your rage
Yep.
for this dude.
and then we're doing
That is a big old 10.
big old 10.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you guys just
I
run
should have
in,
shattered that thing when I had the
try to
chance.
just murder everything before I even talk.
Have you met us?
I like it. I'm all about it.
Right.
All right.
We're not metagaming.
I'm about
We
it.
like
I'm
there's
about
a thing. I would like to do it to kill.
It's true.
Let's start
Spare
from
the elves. That was my instructions.
Sturka.
21.
20. Whew.
I rolled a 19 on the dice.
Nice. I'm all about it.
19.
You get the a 19.
If only it always wanted.
All right. Man, you roll so high all the time.
Yeah, it is a dark.
Garland. Don't cry.
I got
It's gonna
12.
Be okay.
Got 12.
12. You good?
I'm all right.
Cry for me, no need.
Okay. I'm worried.
I have that effect on people. It's a big old 10 for me.
10. And then
27.
27. Sweet Jesus.
So I think she might
Damn.
go first.
Oh, that is off
Darlando.
of a natural 20,
11.
no less.
Yeah.
So, for you, May, it's been less than an hour. So if you're still concentrating, you still have hex. So you can spend your bonus action just put it on somebody without having to recast it. So you can save
Oh
a
yeah,
spell slot.
yeah, because it's been less than 1 hour, and it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Okay, let's go.
It happens.
It literally has been 1 week since she looked at you. That's the best part about that.
Oh, I know none of you asked,
And
but
with the cheating.
if you're curious, that noble's knocked out. So,
Huh? Oh, on the
They
platform.
did our job for us.
yeah.
They're the first.
We got
So-
we got to snatch him up and get him out of here.
So
So-
Zentress is up.
Zentress, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the hex on him.
I'll put a
hex
on
That yes, all that.
All
All
right.
So they're trying to sacrifice this guy for
Oh.
some sort of summoning. And
That's what- that's what it
he's the one
appears.
we're trying to rescue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's rescue him.
That's our job.
The one
I'm
we're
go-
trying
I'm
to
go-
bring back.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
kill the main priest guy though, or is he the?
Oh, we're gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah, leader boy, probably all
Gotta
these
kill
other
all
little
people.
I'm gonna
boys.
go for leader dude, and I'm gonna put hex on him.
Yeah, first we are focusing down
And then Elvis blast him.
the leader fucker.
Hex on him.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you do. How do you do the hex? I'm just curious because I haven't been describing that.
I
How?
just, from the deep depths
wish
of
it?
my soul, I look at him with eyes that could just turn like bone into like frozen dry ice and just
feel like
a bit
that's
redundant
stronger.
frozen dry ice, but dry ice. And it's,
Isn't dry ice already frozen too?
it is.
That's how frozen
They
it
don't know
is.
that.
It's so frozen.
It's
So fucking frozen.
Super frozen ice.
Yes.
I'm about
Well,
it.
it means it's so cold that the dry ice isn't sublimating because it only does that at room temperature. Sublimation is the thing where dry ice goes from
Frozen
solid
to
to
mist.
gas without having a liquid phase in between.
Does this all
Super
check
metal.
out, Kevin?
And then
He knows
blast.
all about these things.
Yep. And then I'm gonna blast his face off.
Blast is it? Oh, the Eldritch Blast?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes. Yes.
Stay on brand. I like
I'll
it.
never remember which dice to roll. Which one is
Just
You
one
have
of them.
two, well, 2 blasts though.
Oh yeah, 2 blasts.
Got 19 and a 4.
Yeah.
Which is
So the 19 for sure hits.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
4
what's
would
a
probably be
23 and a 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did the 10 yet?
no.
Wait, what did you say?
Does
This
the 10?
23 and a
10
10.
does not hit, no.
Okay. So
You said 23 and a
Yeah,
10?
two hit, yeah.
Sweet mother.
It's like unless the elf
Okay.
is
Sweet
max
mother.
of 10.
And then which one for the blast is it? I'll never remember which dice to roll.
It's a D10 plus a D6.
Gotcha. Okay.
'Cause you had
D6. Where's the 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a percentage. All right.
Well, but yeah.
I have things. Ah.
Yeah.
8.
3.
Yeah.
So
8
11.
plus 3. Yep, so 11.
11. So that's total 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Well, no,
so
that was, yeah, because the, yeah.
Yeah, the other one didn't have.
Oh, I haven't
so
been-
you hex, you just stared at him,
I couldn't
hex the
bacon you.
crap out of him. As he's,
I could also
you can
drop
see
a
this,
fireball in
this,
there before you go
this,
in.
the blade kind of in his hand, getting ready to do the thing. The Eldritch Blast comes flying toward. Man, I can't speak right now. Comes flying out of your hand
Saw that
and
frozen ice.
smashes into his chest. It demolishes kind of the robe and it burns the robe and singes his body right here. You can see like his left pec is destroyed. His nipple falls off.
Been there, my dude.
Yeah.
Roll to save
damage
against,
master.
rolls to save against nipples.
And the knife falls and it hits into the chest of this noble.
What?
Yeah, that's what I rolled for.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm curious if this is gonna happen. So the
Oops.
noble has just been stabbed in the chest, but
Just a flesh wound.
But
Yeah.
the head of the cultist, you assume,
Yeah.
has backed away now because of this just a massive
We're gonna
blast to his
change
chest.
that.
So who's up next? I think that's
Sturka, it is your turn.
Ah!
Fantastic.
Do you rage?
We declare our rages a little earlier. I can rage as a bonus action now if you like, or we can count that rage.
Because rage goes for a minute. When did
Well,
you
you
go
have
there?
to-
We just, as we were going into the
It was
room.
You have
Whether or
to
not it was
you have to
around
attack
combat.
or be attacked each round, or else your rage goes away.
Right, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So.
Rage it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. And because we don't have a fairy fire up, I will attack recklessly!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Who are you attacking?
Natural 20 on the leader.
Oh my goodness. All right.
It is good, yeah.
This way.
Damn.
That is
And you roll
15 on the first attack.
Natural
Right.
20.
Oh,
so
wait, no. Yeah, that is true. So 15 plus. And this is on my zealot. Plus 15 plus 14
29.
plus 6. Oh, wait. Plus
No,
29 plus 2 is 31. Because rage damage.
Oh yeah.
Plus another 2.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
31 total.
31
On the first
on the
attack.
first hit. Ah!
On the first hit.
Yeah! Crit!
Sweet.
Crit happens!
I'm about it.
24 on the second hit.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
How would you like to do this?
That was the attack, not the damage. So I haven't. Unless I killed him with 31 damage. That'd be dope.
with 31 damage?
Yeah.
No.
Cool. So 24 on
Yeah,
the second attack to make him have a sad day. Yeah, so that is 12 more to have a sad day.
So 43 total.
And for the bonus action,
Hot damn.
that is 17
Okay.
to hit. Und das ist another 10.
So 53 total.
All right, sick. So how
Good
would
morning.
You like, how would you like to do this?
I would like to run up full of rage
Yes.
und cut at the femoral artery und cut at the other femoral artery
Okay.
und poke him in the junk to death.
You see, poke him in a what?
The junk, the parts,
Oh.
the testicular region or ovular region,
Okay.
You wanna hit him
depending
in the-
on your particular physiological makeup.
You want to hit
We
him,
have
hit him in the schnitzel.
So
It's a crotch.
So you hit.
Oh, the schnitzel, I don't know.
So you hit here, here, and here.
In the
correct?
Bratwurst.
Und I don't know if you noticed about the testicular region, but it's lower enough.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said.
Futurama. Not
I thought you
my
said
time.
heart. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, the femoral artery, you have a nice good bleed out,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
won't bleed on the pretty hood.
Or the cloaca.
Two. Okay, so you charge forward. Again, he's already been blasted with this Eldritch Blast, stepped backwards from the altar. You charge forward and you slash with your blade, and it cuts through the femoral artery. Actually, so clean it chops the leg off.
Yeah.
And as he falls to the ground, you chop the next leg, and it rips off entirely. And and then you just crush the shit out of his.
It's the only way to be sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's for sure dead. It ain't nothing happening with him anymore. He's
Not
bleeding
him,
out.
not his descendants, nothing.
Yeah, it's gone. There's just nothing. You see a slight cry of pain, and, and then it passes out from the amount of pain that he's in. And he's dead.
Who's next?
He's just bleeding out all over the place.
Good.
So the next should be Elize.
Okay.
Drop a mic onto a fireball.
Yeah, I'm going to clear the room. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
So
I have a feeling.
I'm going to throw in a fireball because nobody else has entered except for Sturka.
That's me.
So Sturka
And the target.
and
Yeah,
and
on the
Deox
target,
and
he's,
Deox
yeah.
are both sculpted out of the, so they automatically save their saves, and they take no damage. So I'm going to throw in a fireball into the room, and it should hit everybody, and they all need to make dex saves.
I came in like a fireball.
DC 15.
All right, let's see what happens. Fails. I'm just in the group
They're
because
all busy looking at him like, what?
yeah, they're all surprised. Here comes the death.
Death. Justice reigns from above.
7,
Yeah.
10, 20, 24. 24 fire damage to
Okay.
all of them.
It does not tickle.
24.
Yeah.
All right, so and the whole room ignites into flames, and the robes are kind of burned, and they burn off of them. You see them kind of running around naked now, as their bodies are kind of caught on fire.
Except for these little pockets around Sturka and Deox, where the flames are just like.
Yes, of course. So it kind of it misses you completely.
I have a hurricane.
There's a few of them kind of survive. Their burnt and charred bodies are still like not really ready for combat, but they're gonna try.
and my soliloquy would be like, I would lay down your arms.
I mean,
Oh, we're gonna chop off the
I
arms.
don't know they can hear you because of how burnt their ears are right now.
It's true.
Yeah. No,
That's
but that's all I say. So like, if you want to survive, I would lay down my arms.
They can't hear you, but the notion is there.
I feel like I communicated my intents.
I feel like they get it. You
Yeah.
just burn them alive, but it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Just whatever.
Garland, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna whisper to my my spell gun, Salubrai,
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna fire it at Deox.
Okay.
And so that is the effect of a healing word on him.
All right, perfect.
So
You have healing bullets.
Yeah. Nice.
let's see.
Sombra? Anna.
It's like a sound gun. All right, so
It's
it's
shooting love.
3 plus my 3, so 6. He gets 6 points of
All right, perfect.
damage healed on him. How's he looking? Is he
He's,
conscious and stuff?
He's definitely not conscious, but he looks to be stable. You see breathing. The blood is seeping from his wound still, and you can see it kind of seeping from the altar into the runes right now underneath.
Okay.
I'm sure that would be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
So
I just
that's
noticed you.
that's a bonus
In the
action.
nods.
So for my normal action, what enemies are around me, or what enemies are still? up?
There's roughly about 4 of them that are left alive now. That
Occultists.
they're burnt and they're kind of flailing
Wilhelm
around.
screaming.
But yeah, they're running around
Yeah.
screaming naked because there's some,
Naked!
yeah.
Naked!
there's no clothes stays on.
All right. All right. I'm gonna pull up my focus again, and now I whisper hypnos to it, and I fire into the air above, and that casts basically
You can't
like
cast 2 spells in a round.
you can. If they're different actions, you can, can't
I thought it
you?
was a,
Nope, there's
Nope,
the.
you can either if you cast a spell as a you can then you can use a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless you have the Mercer roll in play.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I knew that.
It is how you say it is.
All right. Well, let me take a shot at one with my hand crossbow then.
Okay.
So I whip that out and fire it at somebody.
Right.
See, now you have made him cross.
No, now I just have to resort to violence.
Oh, no.
I know how much you love it.
So on
Violence
the
is not the answer.
closest one,
Unless it's really fun.
No, violence isn't the answer. Violence is the question.
I got
The
an
answer
11.
is
Does that hit him?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's see. I do d6
Wonderful.
damage. 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
My crossbow bolt.
That bolt.
Mhm.
So, is there any particular place you'd like to aim at? The genitals again?
Nods.
You gonna blast people's genitals off?
I'll go for the neck.
All right, like right here.
Sure.
Right here. Okay. So as you take
I mean,
aim-
it's a extra shot, so I'm just kind of center of mass, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you fire through and the bolt flies to the air and it slams right into his esophagus and kind of neck right here and kind of cuts through into the back of his neck and pops through and you kind of hear it gurgling as he falls to the ground dead. So yeah. Ellis did a lot of damage with that fire spell. Or the
That's
yeah.
again. I'm
They
just
warmed him up
I'm just
first.
last hitting stuff. That's what I do.
Coming.
I did warm it up for you guys.
And then Darlando, it is your turn.
There's 3 people left.
Yes, 3
How
people left.
far apart are they?
How far? They're fairly close, so roughly about 5 feet in a like a
So
circle.
I could cast like Cloud of Daggers and hit them all.
Yeah, you could,
Heh 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 heh.
20.
yeah, that for
Yeah.
sure.
Can
Yes.
I borrow a couple of the D4s?
Wait, is that a dirty or a
I
natural?
need a
I think it was natural.
Oh,
Just- yeah.
yeah.
Just is Cloud of Dagger? I thought Cloud of Daggers was a.
I just an
save.
AOE.
Yeah, I thought that was a save.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Big face save, yeah.
Oh,
Is that DC
Bucks.
save for these guys
Yeah.
that are burnt?
I'm fine.
As long as they stay in that, it does an initial damage, but basically anything that stays in that area has to keep making that check or taking that damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
44
the-
slashing. Yeah,
Oh, isn't it?
it fills up a
That's
5-foot
really
cube with daggers. They take 44 slashing.
Really long.
So that
And
would just
it
hit one
increases
person.
by 2d4 for each slot above the second.
Yeah, it just hits him, right?
Yeah, it's a.
So I'm.
Yeah, there's no save.
Can I get one more?
Yeah, you for sure hit.
Yeah, it's either 44 or 64 if you say you cast
Oh
it
yeah,
with a higher
it's
one.
gonna save.
Okay, because you're casting it at a space, not at a people.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Just
the
like,
saves probably
have you tried
during
not
their
being there?
turns,
Yeah, have you
just-
tried not being in that space?
It
You're
only-
gonna take damage if you
it
stay
only
there.
hurts. It only hurts one person. It's a
She just got out of the way.
13.
Duh.
13
5 feet
dollars.
outside.
13 to all.
But
No, it's
Or
a
13.
I mean-
yeah.
Yep, 13. Yep.
13, yeah.
Yep.
All
It's a
right,
5-foot cube, right?
So you summon this giant cloud of spinning daggers, and it kind of like cuts through each one of them, and it kind of splices. Like you've seen that scene out of Resident Evil, and they just
yeah.
that's literally what happened. Just pieces of them just kind of just fall apart as they fall to the ground, dead. So you have like a filet mignon kind of thing going on there. It's all nice
Flame
and charred up. Yeah.
Excellent.
All of a sudden, I'm hungry.
And they are all completely dead. So the room is the combat has ended.
I'm gonna go check on DX.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Twice in a row I rolled my attacks and got natural 20s and didn't get to do anything
So
with
stop
them.
rolling your
Twice.
attacks before your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, don't
clearly.
pre-roll 'em, dude.
Just hurts my heart. Yeah,
I'll make tougher things.
I got extra dice out just for this.
This is what happens when you pre-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
you set
pre-rolls.
yourself up for disappointment.
So you do notice that
Old ones from here on out.
the blood is starting to seep into the rune, and you kind of see like the light aura coming out.
Were we too late?
I want to use
some awful
the
guy's
robes
gonna come
of
up
the
and I won't be
cultist
able to use
and
this
dab
one.
it up.
Detect magic.
Yeah. So you.
I rage dab.
Yeah, you're just rage dabbing, and it's It's not really doing anything
Rage?
since the rune is kind of like
Dabbing?
sucking in this blood. It's kind of like
No.
drawing on it almost, and you kind of see it light up with this kind of like low red glow around.
9.
I'm gonna throw out a detect magic.
Something bad's coming.
There's
Magic.
Magic is there.
Strong.
having,
Get him off
can
the
I,
platform.
I'm
check on
heading.
this?
I'm heading for him.
You heading for
DX.
him? Yeah,
Yeah.
Arcana check on what's happening.
yeah.
I'll grab him off the.
That-
We leave.
I'll pull him
14?
off of it.
So it's you know that it's that is a rune of summoning for
Something.
Yeah, for something. You
Something
don't know
like
exactly what it is.
What
I don't know if we
is
can
it?
disrupt this
Yes.
before it
Does
happens.
it match anything on any of these scrolls?
Not yet.
Has this spell been is it casting?
It's cast.
I have a
Or
6.
it's cast?
It's cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say,
The
can I
guy's cast.
counterspell it?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Or dispel. If it's already been cast, it's a dispel.
I don't have dispel
Why you like this?
because I took counterspell.
Why
You got get you a
I'm-
wizard can do both.
I'm 5th level. I can't have so many things in my spellbook yet.
You two comprehend languages.
I
You
have 6 languages.
I grab him
I'm
off
5th
the
level.
slab.
I get 2.
So
I
as
get
you
2 spells.
So as you
They're
go to
normal.
grab,
Okay, okay.
it
I was
seems
like- I was like,
he's
fireball.
like strapped
Yes.
down, but
No,
by
I'm
daggers
not even
underneath
that.
him.
Those are good
There's
choices.
daggers stuck into like past through the.
Oh, are we both at DX now?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather
Okay.
have
So
the
as you're
most-
trying to
Let's
pull
get him out of here.
on-
Let's
It's
pull out
the
these
right
daggers.
choice,
Let's go.
Yeah,
So
I'm
as
pretty
you
strong, so yeah.
okay.
I'm
as,
also pretty strong.
as you're you said you're gonna try to cast dispel.
I only have counterspell, and I don't know if that'll work because that is supposed to happen
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
but
act
Oh,
of
then
casting.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's good.
Unless it's
Sorry,
like
we're too
it
late.
Unless
is
the DM says so.
unless the spell is still like in the process of casting,
Mm.
and I can try to like counter it before it's completed because
mean,
it's
it's-
a long term summoning.
It's for sure completed.
It's for sure
Yeah.
completed. Okay, so then no.
All I needed was that blood.
So then no. Then
So, as you're pulling these daggers out, you see these long tendrils of this like black mass come around the noble and then split him in half as it pulls him into the rune, and it like absorbs all of it.
We are
as you're-
not going to get our 700 gold pieces.
I think not. As it's pulling, and as it's starting to pull it in, you see the noble, his eyes open. He starts screaming and as he pulled into this rune, and it's just completely gone. Now the rune now dims, and for a moment there's like about a little small silence. Everything is kind of eerie, quiet.
Oh, that was close.
And the door behind you starts to glow. It starts to get bigger and bigger, and the door
Oh yeah, here's the more.
It's just a stalactite. We should have killed it.
basically encompasses that entire like 30-foot wall behind you of this. Now it's almost a giant portal, and I'm gonna need. Where are you? Who's standing where around this altar?
I guess
We're all
I was
standing
at
in a
it 'cause I
line
was like-
with our weapons in a cool pose.
I was on the altar because I was hitting the dude in the nods.
and you
So
I
I
thought
was
you were
very
dabbing
near
or dabbing
to
dabbing the
leader.
rune.
and then you're
Yeah,
dabbing.
and then I was dabbing. Yeah, rage dabbing.
So rage dabbing. I'm gonna need Elize, Sturka, or Garland. Are you? You're by the doorway, right?
What?
I was where DX
Oh, no,
was.
yeah, so then
we
Garland.
were at the blood.
Yeah, and then
What do you need
two
from
are
me?
where are you two?
They're long boys.
By the door. You're both by the doorway. So you two are fine. The rest of you do a dex save.
Yeah.
Can we see this?
Can you see what?
What we're
Yeah, we have
saving
advantage
against?
if we can see what we're
Not
dodging.
right now. So.
Well,
it's about to happen.
fuck.
What?
Indeed.
No, it's like as
You
long
guys
as we're
want the same thing?
so what we cannot see the danger is what you're telling me,
Yeah, it's
because
about.
that
to
matters for us. We get
Yeah.
advantage if we can see it.
happen. Oh, okay. Well, no. It's about to.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Finally,
That's nice.
it worked this time.
See, I got a 10 total.
10.
Off it on a deck save, yeah.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
What?
7.
7. 7.
Technically speaking, it is not enough.
Okay.
It is
so
mechanical.
this giant black hand that like pushes through this portal. It's massive. It's roughly about almost 15 feet. Like this. Like that's how wide this hand is as it punches through the portal. And
I cannot see it from your
Bye,
dysfunction.
guys. It was nice.
Yeah.
it punches, kind of grabbing around, and it smashes you to the ground. And what you had?
I had 10.
Yeah, so it smashes. So both of you dodge nimbly out of the way as this hand kind of brushes. Yes.
Not to be that guy, I feel like they should have gotten advantage on the giant hands coming at them.
No, it's
Okay, sorry,
it's
go
his
ahead.
world.
Right. Go on.
Well,
I obviously cannot see a giant hand.
It's true. Got it. Go.
I was rage stabbing.
That's true. Your back was turned.
Well, it
on
hadn't
that
come to the
altar.
portal yet.
I was turned.
Yeah.
and so as it kind of swipes forward and pushes, it tries to grab both of you. You nimbly dodge out of the way. It smashes you to the ground, which you're already kind of down. You take 9 points of damage. Yeah, that's just that.
9, both of us?
Yeah, both 9. And as it's kind of swiping forward, it reaches towards you. And what do you want to do?
Can I defend myself?
Yeah, defend yourself.
You like use harsh language.
Yeah. So I shot a 18.
18?
Yeah.
All right, so it is as you kind of like dodge out of the way, it still grasps onto like your left shoulder, and then it kind of pulls you into you. And as it starts to pull you in and kind of grab, another hand pushes through again and grabs the rest of your body. And as it starts pulling, it says, "You fool mortals, I will be here." And it kind of brings you into that portal, and you've been taken into the portal right now.
This is my life now.
This is your life. As soon as that happens, the portal kind of sputters and then smashes down back into that small doorway.
Fuck, now I can't run into portal.
So the portal appeared. It took Kevin.
Yeah, it smashed. It was grabbing. Yeah, it was
Of course not. It
reaching
took
into
Darlando.
It took Darlando.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Yeah, all that's left now is these black butterflies that are kind of like around that doorway.
Bring it back! Bring it back now!
Do the scroll.
Yeah.
We have to get him!
Which scroll? Summoning?
I'm like poking
You
at the
can't
doorway.
read it, so it's
I'm poking at the doorway with my axe.
So as you're poking it, nothing's really happening. There's pieces. It's just like
It's no longer a magic portal. It doesn't go.
it's just an empty doorway now. You're just poking at the wall, and the wall is just kind of like crumbling.
See the scrolls?
Yes. Which one?
Both of them.
You have both.
So one of them was summoning, and one was what?
You have to definitely decipher it first.
I will take a moment to cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
While you
Are you
guys,
casting as a spell or a ritual?
I only have it as a ritual right now. I don't have it.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know because then I definitely lose my rage.
Yeah, because it's gonna take
Well,
me.
we could keep running forward to see if there's something else.
Well, there's-
Oh, I
Okay.
keep running through
So,
the doorway. But
I have to sit here, but if you guys want, I'll keep an eye on this space. But there is, I'll let you know before I start casting that there looks like there's stairs that go downstairs. From here, there's another set of stairs. Do those?
Yeah.
Does
maybe there's a portal down
go
there.
down the
Let's
stairs.
go! Ah! Rage dash.
So you were in that little chamber.
Yeah, and if you go, so if you go forward,
It's fun playing with you.
and you go into the next room, and then you go to the right, the door on the right, that'll lead you to
Keeps it
the
moving.
next set of stairs.
So, shall we make intelligence checks to figure out whether we comprehend that at all?
Absolutely
You
not.
wanna do it at
No,
disadvantage?
Just run. Yeah. I'm like, too many words. And I'm looking for the giant god down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if his hands were up here, his feet must be down there. That's my.
Where is your god
That
now?
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
So
good
you're
logic.
running
So you're smarter than I.
towards those stairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're running towards the stairs, you kind of pass by again these decrepit bodies and such, and random books of tomes and other little vials and stuff like that. And as you run towards these stairs, they're kind of decrepit and they're already falling apart. And you kind of come out into this kind of big opening of like a cave opening, and you can see the shadow veil that you just entered. It now has entered. You went into basically a cave that is in the shadow veil. That's where you're like exiting out into the shadow.
So,
veil.
like, we're going to the place the portal was into?
Yes.
No, the shadow veil was, but you already. That's just the woods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the back
Oh,
door,
so-
basically.
Okay, so it goes. We go downstairs, but then we go outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so yeah.
It's a dungeon Escher painting.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But are we back where we started, or we're just somewhere else in the woods?
No, you're farther out in the woods. Like it doesn't make sense the way it's made. It shouldn't be. You're roughly like 3 miles away from where the Umber ruins, which doesn't make sense since you're underneath the Umber ruins.
What?
Ah!
I followed.
You follow? Okay. So then you again see all that. The
I have to say, and I'm still in the summoning room.
Yeah, as am I.
We must have gone to the wrong basement. Come on! I want to run back up into the dungeon, run around, and look for other ways, which I'm sure will be fruitful and
Rage
not
run, yeah.
futile in any way.
What was in there?
Ah!
Room and forest. Eat trees.
Your orders?
I'm still casting. I can't stop.
I run around through the dungeon.
you just run around through the dungeon.
Yeah.
Sick. where do you run?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we're just running.
Okay, so as you're running aimlessly
So
around the
there
dungeon,
are 5 more rooms we haven't explored.
Yep, I don't know whether I explore rooms I have or haven't explored. That's for you to decide, because I'm just running.
Right.
Okay, so as you're running through the room, you run back out into the main cathedral kind of avenue, and you see that Kareem seems to be fighting these long, spindly creatures.
I'm going to fuck them up right now!
So,
They're attacking my bear! Absolutely! The literal fuck not! Shall I roll initiative?
yeah,
Yeah. me too.
all the initiative. all
Jumping in
the
there.
time.
There we go.
Except for you, Darlando.
I'm in the black.
You're in a magical land full of giants.
That
wanna
usually
kill
takes
you.
me quite a few drugs.
That's a big old 7.
Oh, 7.
13 from me.
So what
13.
next, fearless leader?
I am still casting a ritual.
This will go well.
Yeah,
13.
she's with us.
13?
Yeah.
26.
26.
Yeah. She wants to stay
Wow.
with the murder squad.
Always.
Though Elite does good murder.
Garland.
No, I'm not there.
Oh,
I'm hanging out watching this ritual
Garland is
happen.
with
There
Elite.
is interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Team murder squad and team read some books or something.
True.
Perfect.
Snake lady tough.
I mean, I'm interested in ritual
Snake lady
casting, so
Snake lady
just,
murder
I'm
face.
watching.
Me like.
Snake whale on all of
If
them.
I knew that my bear friend was in peril, I would probably join him.
barrel.
But in barrel, yes. But I do not, sadly. That's the tragedy of Garland's life, is that he doesn't even know his bear friend is in trouble.
That's so sad.
It's okay, we safe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so I have this correct. Garland, Elize, you are not there, and then the rest, well, I guess the 3 of
Yeah.
you are raging
are now in
on your
combat, yeah.
faces.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, that was quite a rage.
so Kareem he's fighting these about almost 16 of them right now. These like weird
Good.
same creatures that you saw in the forest. And he is not winning. He's getting beaten down. You see large gouges in his shoulder, his hind legs. You see ripped out one of his eyes on his left side. He's hurting. He needs some loving. Zentris, you are the first to act.
So
Murder.
if there's like any of these things that are like causing like immediate problem, like anything like on his face or something that's like really, really bugging him and he can't fight back, that's
Yeah,
the one
there's-
I'm gonna go for first.
Okay, yeah. There's 3 of them that are kind of like clinging on to his shoulder. There's one on top of his face, like kind of just scratching the crap out of him. There's another one that's like just digging with his mouth onto his torso right here.
I'm gonna go for the face one so
Alright.
that poor Kareem can see.
Solid choice.
And fight back. And I'm gonna hex it
Okay.
and then blast its face.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
Heck yes.
Hey, fundamentals win championships.
Wait, it's right.
Fundamentals. All right.
And that was what? Plus
Plus 6, I believe. Yeah, plus 6.
okay, so 20 and then
19.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 28 and 19.
Mhm.
Yeah, both of those for sure.
So dirty.
Hit.
Dirty.
Dirty.
So the first one.
11 and then 14.
11 to 14.
So 14 total on the first bolt. And then 11 again, so 25 total.
Okay.
I do the maths.
Hex yes. All right. So I'm assuming you've hexed this since this everything. It's been hexed. You stare at it intently. It's scared and it cries a little bit inside. But you don't see that.
Cry outside!
I saw everything.
And then again, these yellow energy bolts shoot from your hands and smashes one straight into the right side of its face, and it kind of reels, and as soon as it kind of puts on its hind leg, you smash into its chest, and it falls on the ground and quickly scrambles back up and kind of runs to the tree line real quick. So it's that's about it right now. It's scorched. Its body is kind of like you can see the skin is bubbling and it doesn't like that. Next is hot damn.
I would
That's the
like to run
technical
up
term for what we're gonna do.
and recklessly attack it.
All right, which one are you attacking? The one that just got hit, or the?
Yes.
And there's a lot of them, so you really just.
I mean, I will focus on anything that's injured, but really, this is because fuck you, that's why.
Perfect.
That's a good rationale.
I like that.
I roll double 19s with advantage because I'm not a halfling, but I still roll like that good shit.
Yeah, those for sure hit.
Yeah, they are going to be for sure fucked up. That's good. 8 plus 8 is 16 on the first hit. 14 to attack on the second.
Yep, hits.
Dope.
Dope.
So 16 plus 9 more. So I'm up to 25. And I will hit with the butt. And double 12s. Why? 19 to hit on the third.
Yep.
For another 9. So 25 plus 9 is 34.
34.
Damage.
Sick.
To just everything in the injuring Karim region.
Yes. So you quickly rush towards Kareem's side, and you use your glaive and you smash the first they're called hunters. you smash the first hunter.
That's a strange pronunciation for stupid fucker about to die.
Yeah, it's I believe
Some
it's
things don't
German.
translate, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost in translation. Yeah.
So you smash into the backside of this creature as it's kind of grabbing onto Kareem's side, and your glaive slices it in half, and it kind of tears apart both sides. And as it does, the end kind of starts regrowing slowly, and the other end starts to reglow, and it's kind of like trying to reach back into each other. You see the tendrils. Yeah, for sure. And then you smash once more again into its face, and it completely obliterates its brain, and you can see the tendrils kind of die to it. As you move forward again, and you smash into the next one, it flies off, kind of smashes to the ground. You see like the part where you smash into its torso, deep cut, quickly kind of re-heal and grow over again as it kind of runs back to the tree line again.
Yeah, you better run!
And then Darlanda is no longer with us. I don't know why I put you in.
It's too soon.
Sorry.
Too soon.
All right, Nikosi.
Rage.
Yes.
And I will also reckless attack. I will not fight one of the ones that's fighting Kareem. I basically just run past him and like bang, bang. That was so close. That's a 27 to hit on one.
Yeah. No, that doesn't hit. That doesn't fail.
For 13, and then 23 to hit.
No.
Good.
That's good.
13.
That's all right.
I'm gonna use my savage attack on that one.
Okay.
For 12, so 25 total.
All right. Sick.
Yeah.
Which one are you attacking? Any particular? Just any of them in the circle around?
Yeah.
The ugly one.
I'm entering aggressive negotiations.
All right.
Oh,
perfect.
sorry. That's 29, 31 total because of rage.
Okay.
Yeah, 30.
So how many attacks did you do again?
2 total.
2 total. So you see this small group that is kind of getting closer again to Kareem, and you rush. You do. and you just rush forward into it, and you smash one of them with your shoulder, and you smack it down with your great axe on top of its head, and it obliterates completely as you just smash this entire brain. The spine kind of pops out just so slightly out of its back, but yeah, it's that one's dead for sure. Kill the brain.
True.
Back into.
Done.
So now we go into the hunters.
Let me know when they get within 10 feet of me.
Oh, that might actually happen a lot sooner than you think.
I think it will happen exactly as soon as I think, and I want to know about it.
How about now?
So there's 3 of them that rush forward towards you and Kareem.
All right, I get 1 hit. That is a 17
Okay.
for really, you fucking butt, for 9 damage.
All right. Sick. That's it's a scrape.
No, it doesn't tickle.
As it rushes towards you, you kind of you want to swing with your glaive, or how do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you swing with your glaive, and it smashes kind of like right on the chest right there, and it kind of reels back a little bit, skittish from the attack, and it kind of runs to the right, to the left side of Kareen now, and both of those hunters kind of like dodge you and get out of the way.
Move, bitch.
And they completely,
the
because
way.
of that, they've missed. They actually missed Kareen anyway. I was trying to kill that bear. They missed! So they kind of flail aimlessly as you scared them away. And actually, it's interesting now is your
That
turn.
doesn't even.
How many of them are like left?
There's 16, but they're kind of just circled now. As soon as you guys kind of came out, they've kind of taken a kind of cautious approach now from you.
So they're like, all right. There's not like a cluster of them, like.
Yeah, that 3 is clustered right next to Sturka and Kareem.
Can I shoot at the cluster?
You can definitely try.
All right.
Cluster, fuck him up!
Hold on, wait. Let me check one thing for you real quick.
Shoot him in the cluster.
You might.
Shoot him in the cluster.
Words to live by.
Not in the cluster.
I just killed someone in the cluster.
Yeah, you did.
You did, in fact, just kill
He said
someone
he
in the
was
cluster.
dead.
Yeah, you really did.
Wow.
Yeah, that is what I did. It was good.
Do that one.
So
Do I have that one?
Yep, you do.
you 2 are still down in the
Well, I have a
catacombs.
yes.
They will be for the entirety of the
That's a
combat.
very cool one.
That's what I thought.
Because 10 minutes ritual over here.
Charm them all.
But you will
yeah,
understand
good
things
point.
by the end of it.
Okay, so. Do I roll for that one,
No,
or is it a cantrip?
Just tell them what
Okay.
you're doing.
Yeah, hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do that.
All right.
And then they all have to roll against your wisdom save of 14.
Yeah.
Where is what happened? Oh, I used all the d20s.
While we're loading up hypnotic pattern, they have to
Go ahead.
beat a 14 or be charmed.
Bless you.
Have to beat a 14.
Tight.
Or be charmed. Yep.
All right, they got a 16.
Mm.
They effectively dodge your hypnotic ways.
Mm-hmm. They're colorblind.
Yeah, they're colorblind.
Damn it.
All right.
Just had that work.
Leads back to Sturka, right? Zentress, is there anything you'd like to do?
Do I have anything left? Can I do anything else?
You can move your hex as a bonus.
Oh, yeah. Can on one of the things in the cluster.
All right, perfect. One of them are they see your gaze and immediately are hexed, and it's an interesting
Yeah.
feeling inside. They don't like it very much.
It's literally a clusterfuck.
Poor things.
Yeah.
You know when you just
Yeah.
know you're unlucky? You just feel it.
Yeah, you
Feeling
just
lucky.
feel 'em.
No, you aren't. Now die.
All right, Sturka.
Next.
What
Okay.
would you like
do
to
this.
do?
I would like to do murder.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attack
Okay.
for 18 to hit.
Okay.
I do. I pre-rolled actually.
Yeah.
These are all reckless attacks, so
Okay.
they will again have advantage on attacks against me. Because I don't give a fuck. They're fucking with my bear.
Yeah.
So that is 18 damage on the first one.
Okay.
The second one is also hits. That is another 14 damage. So 18 plus 14 is 32. The third one also hits with a 19 for another 9 damage. 9. So 41
Okay.
damage.
And
To
that's
fuck up all the fuckers!
3 attacks, correct?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Which is there's conveniently 3 of them over there.
Nah!
Seeing what Noxie just or Nikosi, it's closely.
Mhm.
Nikosi.
You call me Nazi, it's fine.
Bela Lugosi. Yeah.
Nikosi just did to one of the other hunters. You rush forward and then copy that same movement and smash into their skull. And you see the head just completely obliterate and just kind of lays dead. And as that happens, you see the other ones kind of back away. You rush forward and smash the next one, and it gets stuck. The head gets stuck in your glaive, and you take that glaive and you smash the other one with that creature still on your glaive as it smashes both heads, and they kind of just blow apart. Or they just rip apart.
But the eye stays on because of brand.
And then eyes stay on. Yeah, exactly.
That's what you call using head.
That's perfect. So now, seeing that these creatures have got defeated, or these three in front of you got destroyed, the rest of them kind of take a wider
Berth. No.
berth. Yeah,
They give us
that's
a
right.
wide berth.
Yeah, wider berth around you, and as you notice them kind of take away, you hear this loud horn up above you, and just boom, and this fucking huge silver skyship just kind of hovers right above you in this long sky or ladder, I guess the sky ladder. It's a ladder from the sky. Ladder kind of lands right next to Kareem, and you can see Phaedra standing above you, and she's kind of motioning you forward. She's too far away to hear her.
How does my bear get on the ladder?
You know.
Oh, wait. We're super heckin' strong.
Yeah, we're very strong. We're both very strong.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? The creatures are taking a wider berth now. They're kind of keeping away from you. They're not really attacking. They're kind of keeping their distance. They know that they won't. They're outmatched.
I will take up a defensive stance und yell, Elitze! Time to go!
Tell the weasel.
I can't hear you.
Tell the weasel.
So that happens.
That's really
So combat's
you can hear when
technically
you're casting.
done right now. Unless you guys want to keep.
No, I can actually keep murdering. Yeah, I'm raging. I don't care. Yeah.
You rage.
No, I keep murdering.
Okay, that's fine.
It's an all-day project for me. I'm
All right.
That's true. I'm protecting the bear.
You just running through.
Mhm.
I think you're next. Aren't you next?
Wait, hang
I
on.
mean,
You get
you
used to
tell me if I am.
things? I thought they were too far away.
They're pretty far away. They keep kind of keeping their berth away from you. You
I'm
can
pretty
run
fast,
forward. You can run
Yeah,
forward.
we're like 40
You
feet
have to do that if
fast.
you'd like.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
No, I keep
I
going.
didn't realize that was on the table.
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's. Yeah.
It's
Reckless
Yeah.
attack. 19. Is that enough to hit?
Yeah. 4, sure. No.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
And 18. So 13, 25, 28, 30, 32 because of rage. 32 points of damage.
All right. Perfect. So you're rushing forward into just the closest group, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
So as you rush forward, there's
Yeah.
3 attacks, right?
2 total.
2 attacks. So as you rush forward, you take your war action, you smash one, and it sends it sprawling into like 3 others, and you can see them kind of like. You ever see a dog get hit by another dog before? They kind of does that little like backflip kind of thing, like trying to scramble back onto the ground, that kind of thing, and then they have little yips, and then they kind of run away from you. You smash another one's head, and it blows it completely just apart and demolished. The body hangs lifelessly now at the end of your axe as the rest of them start running into the woods. So yeah, now combat's ended.
Right.
Go in the woods.
No.
Keep running. Ah!
So you see Phaedra, you kind of see her with the kind of stern look on her face, and she's. I keep looking at both of you, and you're not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the
we're not.
weasel could tell them, right?
No.
No, because they're not in Find Familiar mode. They're in Cast Comprehend Languages mode. So either my hollering echoed down the halls in narratively convenient ways, or one of us is going to have to run and get them.
Well,
Can I
I
send my ticket
I just don't know
She
what's
said she
happened
sent her in.
downstairs.
Well, we're gonna jump to them real quick, and then we're gonna go back. So, what are you guys doing? Let's say 10 minutes has finished. Now that
finished?
combat
Yeah.
is done.
What's all these things?
So the first one is that time one right there. That or not this time. So that's actually the one of the few symbols of Novita, and it's the spell to maintain his avatar figure in Velvine.
Okay, so not that.
Velveeta.
Velvet?
The next one is this exact summoning spell that you actually saw happen, which needs the blood of a noble to actually summon this portal to the Praetorius realm, also known as the Lost Realm too.
Well, there's still some blood all over here.
Just want to like mix it in there.
I mean, fuck it, get fresh. I'm fine.
Get Swifty.
Always.
Alright, so with this, I think we could open the portal back up. But I think that hand was Novita. Like, I don't want to fight God.
No. No.
Me too!
I know,
I'm
right?
with you there, friend. Why don't you, let's keep this theory
But-
to ourselves. I think if
I mean, but
Sturka and if they knew,
yeah, but
they try to take him on.
but Darlando. I mean,
Yeah. Should we go get him?
Just by yourselves.
Well, I mean, I can send a message back to base before we set out any further. But I mean, I feel like we failed this mission. We didn't save this person.
no, but do we can't leave Darlando behind.
No. But don't you think the rest of the team should be with us?
And I think around this point, like, because it took me 10
Yeah.
minutes, so then somebody can come down.
Yeah, so it's been 10 minutes. The sky ship is just kind of hanging above you guys.
This imp shows up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Well, I finished. I know what this is. We don't have to. We can go back.
Yeah,
out
you guys
there.
can go out
Yeah.
actually and
Yeah.
join us.
So
There's handy dandy sky ships around here.
No, the handy
Oh.
was in the dungeon.
bosses.
Oh, there was handies in the dungeon?
Yeah, the handy took the dandy,
Oh,
and then
When I get out there and I see the skyship, can you give me any special information about it that
Yeah, you
I'll know
this
because I know a shitload about skyships.
Yeah, so this is
Shiplet.
this is one of like the main commander's ships that are usually given to the people that lead kind of like the pack in most of these sky battles. It's a huge, a warship basically. It's made to fight these giant sky battles. There's 16 cannons on each side.
Okay.
There's a huge depiction
candles.
of a minotaur on the front end of the battle.
prow.
Yeah. And then of course you see the actually so on there's a console basically that is activated through magical runes, and it looks almost like it's like one of those kind of space age kind of like you ever seen man, there's like a Tom Cruise movie I keep forgetting. It's
Minority Report?
yeah, like you ever see those? It's like that.
moving stuff around in
that's-
space.
That's how you control this ship, is through those kind of like control panel right there.
So you
I
use
need to-
imagination.
So I need to.
Yes.
So Phaedra's here.
Yes.
All right, I need to talk to the boss.
Yeah. Phage is actually the only one on the sky ship. You don't actually see any other heads on the sky ship, which is.
All right.
Phaedra.
Let's go talk to her.
Are you climbing up now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I need-
can you shrink the bear a bit?
remember, you do
First.
have that gray goo. That
No, I got it.
I can also
I
do
cast.
a touch.
And I pull out
Yeah, you make the bear
some
fly.
powder,
Mhm.
and I spin it around. Normally it'd go one way, but I spin the window shins, and then touch the bear, and I reduce the bear.
And now it is a teddy bear! I love it!
so it immediately gets smaller. So how small does that get to?
It's
It is now a small size.
half size.
Creature.
It's cuddly size now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it is now
ugly.
like a Labrador, probably.
Okay, perfect. So
It's,
yeah,
it's barbarian cuddly.
so it's still wounded and it's missing that left eye, so
beat
you
up
can
though.
see it kind of hold its eyes closed.
Kill my
It
bear.
Immediately comes straight to you and just kind of like snuggles. It's like,
Oh,
I
you're so brave. You fucked them all up.
I wanna whisper some healing words to the bear.
oh
Good
yeah,
bear.
this
This
is
cute
so
little
healing.
cuddly bear.
Yeah.
you see the wounds start healing. That doesn't make stuff come back, right? Okay, cool.
No, I mean it's magical healing.
Yeah.
It comes
It
back
depends
to
on
say it does,
what
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you say. Yeah,
Oh,
it's how
sick.
magic
Wait,
works in
I'm
your
the
world.
DM? Oh. Okay.
Imagination.
All right. Yeah. So the eye doesn't come back.
We now go on a quest to find a cleric
Yeah.
with the regenerate
But
spell.
it does have this.
And that is now your game.
Scar.
It's a
right there.
pirate bear.
Yeah, it's a pirate bear for sure
Wait,
now.
can I cast minor illusion? And I'm like, oh look, but it looks like your eyes back
Yeah.
now.
So now it has like instead of like normal eyes, it has like these
But the
Google
googly eye.
googly eyes.
Yeah,
eyes, and
Betty
it's kinda like-
Davis eyes. Yeah.
I would like to.
All right.
I need to talk with the boss.
Yeah. So
So,
I'm comforting my poor bear.
it's so comforting.
So-
You're so cuddling. I'm great
this mission was not a success. Well, let me debrief. We went down into the ruins and we found Dioxivir, but he had been captured by some sort of cult of Novita, and they completed their ritual despite our interventions, and a portal of some sort opened, and I think the actual hand of Novita came through and took Darlando.
Orlando,
It
yeah.
punched me.
And
I was punched by a god.
and the force of Novita took the body of Dioxivir. I have here, I believe, a way to open a portal again, but
You do. You open, we fight now.
Yeah.
See, I told you.
Come do, open.
I don't think that we should attack just yet. I believe that my suspicions have been right. Excuse me.
Scorpion, I know
No, hear
you're.
me out. We open
I know
portal.
you're
We
so
take
loud.
Phaedra has
Death Note
allergies.
in the portal. We fight God with Death Note.
See, the god is already striking you.
Yeah.
You must act quickly.
So
We're not the six, though.
Not if we don't kill the god. Look, it punched me and I'm alive. And we have a bear.
I do believe that we should head back to the guild and resupply. Most of the guild has gone into hiding because of the Jade Eagles. They will hide by the cult of Novita to attack us. This is just confirming our suspicions.
So we
This
get
is
an
something-
army of silver foxes.
Yes.
We go and we kill a god.
We got this silver fox. If
I don't know.
winning,
I don't
we
know.
go.
I don't know if you've
What other
seen.
what
I
other
don't know if
silver
you've seen
foxes
our-
are left?
Yeah,
There's
we got
very
this.
few. Kayami's squad and your squad, of course, is still alive, but most of them have been eliminated. Most of Kayami's squad has actually been injured severely over the past week while you've been doing this.
Rub some dirt on it.
Ooh, that's not good. All right.
Oh, like
We missed.
We need to go back and we need to regroup.
We have to get to London.
You got punched by God.
Punched by a god. Ah!
You need to go into the Praetorius realm, and for that we must supply.
We got what we need for supply. We go.
I hold up the
I
bear.
know Noxie.
We got what you
love
need.
to attack everything, but we must wait right now. We must resupply because we must fight a god.
One Mississippi. Two Mississippi. Three.
So hard to be
Three.
Me sleep. Fine. Wake me fight God.
Legit.
Is everyone back on the ship? And so,
Not quite everyone.
Oh,
yeah.
Too soon.
so as soon as everyone's
Some of us wanted to go. Some of us wanted to go get you back. That's all I have to say.
as soon as everyone's sorry.
We're gonna fight a god for you, buddy.
Back on the ship, the ladder gets reeled up. Phaedra moves back to the control center, and you see her do some quick movements, and the ship kind of just blasts straight towards Nezuka, and then quickly gets there within a matter of about half a day. It takes about 6 hours to get there in these sky ships, very fast.
Before we take off,
I spent a good portion of the trip at the rail of
Do
the
I-
ship looking badass.
Do I know?
Yes.
Do I know how the cannons work on this thing?
Huh?
Do I know how the cannons work on this thing?
I mean, I could show you.
Friend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Garland
right
knows.
before we go, fucking level that temple.
Garland
Like,
knows
well,
everything about. If you want to know, Garland knows.
I can show you.
level the temple.
Garland knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Phaedra's cool with that.
Phaedra knows your status on. They know everything that you've
Okay.
been through. They're
All right.
completely confident.
like,
or
if
they're
we-
So
pretty
yeah,
confident
I
in
let him get creative then.
Done.
Yes.
No.
You guys,
With the
the
cannons.
temple
Phaedra's
might be necessary for as a gateway. Like if we need to be able to find Darlando.
I wonder.
Don't.
Yeah, they're right.
You activate one of those cannons.
No.
Sorry. That's what being in a unit is like sometimes. You don't get to do what you want.
No money, no kill, no point.
But you have people backing you up.
I didn't get punched by God.
Next time.
It's overrated.
We will
It's
get
really
punched by
overrated.
God together. And I put up my bro fist.
So as this ship is sailing into the distance, the sun is setting, and you can see that nice orange glow over the horizon as you slowly get to Nezuka, and that's where we're gonna end it.
Yeah.
I was hoping to give you guys a bunch of rewards, but
We can always get them off camera.
Yeah.
We searched.
Or sometime in the week.
I didn't want to run over time, so I was like, yeah. But I will. There's a bunch of things that they're waiting at the guild, and I will, off camera.
Being punched
You'll know
by
later.
a god is its own reward.
But Sam, I'm just gonna rob the ship. What they got here?
Oh, there's lots of stuff
I'm
on the
like-
ship. So it's so
Grand
nice.
Theft
You love
Sky
it.
ship.
You love
Exactly.
it.
It belongs to us already, guys. Like, we're in this.
Yes, I'm on it. It belongs to
It's on
me.
our ship already. Yeah.
It's just very much like I licked it, therefore I own it.
Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in and watched and traveled with us on this murder hobo journey. I am D'Artagnan Italiano, the DM and host of this evening.
Yeah.
You can find me at something later. We're gonna come to me later. We're gonna start with Kevin and go from there.
I'm Kevin. You can find me on all the socials at Kevin_Wild. I'm Darlando. The lost one.
We will get you
No, no,
back.
yeah,
Donaldo the
we're-
Lost. It sounds so epic, though.
It's true.
We're gonna find you.
You're Darlosto now. Yes.
I lost him. No.
That's me.
We'll see.
I'm Maylee. You can find me at Maylee. I think it's _BTS on Instagram, and on Twitter, Arcade Distillery. And yes, all the things.
Yeah.
B. Dave Walters, you know who I'm is. You can find me at all the socials at B. Dave Walters, and again, D&D in the Castle. D&D in the Castle.
Yes.
Yeah, go check it out.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
I'm Alquin Gersh. I'm at Different Elves on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. Just come watch my Twitch channel. I run games there too.
Yes.
I'm Poisel. A-Poisel on Twitter, a.poisel on Instagram, and twitch.tv/Poisel, where I play some games. I'll probably be playing actually in like a little bit. I'm gonna go home and play some Magic the Gathering Arena. So come over and watch.
Yeah.
I'm almost affiliate now. I see a few more followers. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And I'm Sam Delev. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovsky. You can also find me on Twitch, Instagram, the rest of the things at Delevely, DELEVELY. We are off from this campaign next week because in the United States there's Thanksgiving holiday throughout that weekend, so we'll be stuffing our faces much like Shtirka and Nakosi will be doing so in our downtime. But we will be back at Dragon Slayers for the main storyline of this campaign. We're going to get fired up. We're going to get our beautiful, beautiful fire goddess Ash back in for the next 3. It will be very calm.
Fine.
It'll be great.
Fine.
Probably no combat.
We will punch a god.
Right.
That's guaranteed. I'm in no position to guarantee that. So that means we are back on December 2nd. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Which, by the way, we did it again. We forgot. Alquin and I are on a little show called We're Live Frontier that is still airing.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
All of our other shows are on hiatuses right now. Although Vampire will be back Friday, November 30th. We shot some epilogue content that you'll be able to see Friday, November 30th. We're Live is Tuesdays. We do a live cast watch along at 2:30 p.m. PST.
That's always super fun.
Yep.
Yes. And I am D'Artagnan Italiano, and you can find me at either at D_Crystallize, or I am also one half of Crystallize, which is obviously Crystallize Music, and that's all the socials. We make fun music, and if you hate it, then follow us and tell us about it.
That's true. If you've got bad taste, come share it.
Yeah, I want to know. So I'm super excited for this main campaign. I had so much fun with all of you. I hope you guys had
thank
fun.
you.
Yes, thank you.
I hope you had fun at home and wherever your work maybe or the road. And I think this is where we're gonna end it. So, shout outs to all the things that we
World
already,
Anvil, Dogmite, Noble Dwarf, Void Merch,
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond,
Kraken.
QueueTimes,
Kraken
of
Dice,
course,
QueueTimes,
yeah,
which is
for
the real Bear
hosting.
Kareem, by the way.
Real Bear Kareem.
The real Bear Kareem is
Different
QueueTimes.
bears.
Yeah, I think that's it. If I
Yeah.
forgot anybody, I didn't mean to.
We didn't
Yes.
mean to poke your eye out.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's true.
We love you guys. All right. Bye.
Wow.
Blame it on Drake Canyon.